Hi, rapper. Come on in, rapper. Hey, guys. Come on in. I'm good, rapper. You be good, okay? Y'all come on in. Hey, Penny Riddle. Okay, rapper, be good. Did you, rapper? Rapper. Miss Chewy says she gave you a wrench, rapper. Is that true? Hey, Koopa Mama. Hey, Penny Riddle.
Did I let the cat out?
Shirley. Hey, Shirley. What are you doing up still yet? Like, you need to get in the bed. Yeah, you can. Y'all come on in. Come on in, guys. Come on in. We're going to discuss what Daisy said of her and said a minute ago. Some of the stuff that Daisy was saying.
I want milk.
Come on in, guys. It's obvious I can't say nothing over there. Not Brad's good dude. I love Brad, y'all. Don't hold it against Brad, but it's obvious you can't take up for yourself for nothing over there. So, but I know, Shirley. I know. Oh my goodness. I want to address everything Daisy was insinuating and saying. So come on in, guys. You can come up if you want to, Dumpling. Come on up, girlfriend. Robert. Are you all right, rapper? Be good now, okay? Come on up, sissy.
I left because the crazy bratty girl that lied so much came up, and I said, "Nope, I'm out. I'm not doing it."
Yeah.
Man, I'm shaking, girl.
Is Miss
I
Nancy
tried.
over there?
I don't know. She wasn't on. I don't even know who was on panel. I was just trying to concentrate on what they wanted me to answer.
It's not that it's about Brad, because I know Brad was just trying to be fair. It's not got nothing to do with Brad, guys. It's about, once them big bullies get up there, you can't get a word in edgewise. It really, you can't. And that was nothing but a bunch of big men bullies over there. You couldn't get a word in edgewise.
No, and I was trying to stay out of it for you because you want us to stay out of it.
I'm not sure why Daisy come over there and started acting like she did. I mean, that was like, and then she brought my dead parents up that she did not take care of.
I tried to tell her when you left that you couldn't get a job because your son had heart surgery.
Not only that, Dumpling, it's my sisters and brothers left me taking care of my mom all by myself for a year and a half. None of them helped me with my mom. My
Why did
oldest
she
sister
say that?
April did.
Why'd she say
When
you
my
made her
mom
pay
went to her house one time, no, 2 times,
her?
and my mom had to call the ambulance service because she wouldn't even get her up and take her to the bathroom.
Hey, Cindy. Hey, Penny Riddle. Why did Miss Daisy say that you made her pay you $100 to take care of them?
Not my parents.
Yeah, you didn't hear her screaming that.
She never paid me a red cent to take care of my parents.
And I also know you never
Daisy,
slapped her
you're
daughter.
a liar, Daisy. You
And
out
I
of
know
here,
that
bitch.
because I know Jinkies.
And for life. You are not a sister. You're a scumbag piece of garbage. You fought with all them channels, like you fought with Ziggy last year. You fought with Justin. You fought with every channel coming alive because you was off your meds. And then you blamed it all on me and fought with me. Try to get my relationship with my boyfriend. You try to get us broke up. You succeeded, you fat bitch. You succeeded very, very successfully. And you broke my marriage up by getting my husband to tell you secrets. Then you called the police on him and told the police that my husband had thoughts of killing me and my son. And they came to my door that day and my husband had to leave. So we want to really go there? That was Daisy that did that. Yes, that was Daisy that did that.
Okay, well, why don't you tell them why you bailed your boyfriend out of jail? Since she was screaming. She was screaming that you were so bad because you bailed your boyfriend out of jail. Tell them what that she did to y'all. Tell them what she did to y'all.
She tried to get our kids taken away.
She
Sun
did.
King told me the other day that Daisy called him up. This is while I'm in the middle of a divorce because she called him up and tried to get my precious 13-year-old son taken away from me. The very child that I've raised single-handedly by myself for years.
And when you
I
know
also
that
took care of her kids, and I also took care of her kids, and I took care of her grandsons. I did charge to take care of her kids when I didn't have a job and I was pregnant, sitting on bed rest. And she said, "Well, I'll pay you to take care of my kids." Okay.
And when you know, Jinkies, that's what happened.
Paid me to take care of her kids because her grandsons was not my responsibility.
I agree. And when you know what truly happened, why you went and got him out of jail and stuff, it's so hard to keep your mouth shut. I was trying to be respectful to both of you to let y'all speak, hash it out. But when I said something, of course, I was a liar. It's a lose-lose. And Miss Ann, you're bad. You're so bad. You went up there and he asked you if you thought you scammed. You said, nope, you're a brat.
I didn't scam him. I didn't scam nobody.
Well,
people donated to me. And friends donated for the concert, and we didn't go. And because we found out that Luke Bryan was going to be at a bar for free, so we went there instead. My friends that donated never once asked for that money back. Yeah. Nobody did.
Well, that's your prerogative. And if you want to deal with that in your way, that's you, Miss Ann. That's absolutely you. You deal with the people that gave you the money the way you want to deal with them. I made a mistake the other day. I don't put my glasses on because every time I put my glasses on, I get hot flashes. So I didn't have my glasses on and I put the wrong banner up.
Hold on.
That was absolutely the biggest mistake. And I asked money. I told them I was sorry, and I offered to give money back, and they said no. They wanted
Logan. You did offer, yes. And if you watch it, you'll see it was an honest mistake.
It was, yes. And because I've got that in there, is that, and if people want their money back, they can still get their money back. Seriously.
But everyone that donated told Logan to keep his money. Yeah. There you go, Juicer. I'll just put it in there.
Look at that pretty face.
That's the crap that they do, though. They turn all that around.
You know what that my sister was saying about my parents? And I tell you what, I can get all the ambulance drivers that used to get my mom for her dialysis treatments. I can get, because I was the only one taking care of my mom, plus my child that just got out of open heart surgery. I could get all the ambulance drivers, all the dialysis nurses, They all know. I would go in dialysis because my mom, she had a lot of issues where I'm not going to speak low with my mom, but she had a lot of manic moments and she would not want to take dialysis. And they'd call me, they say, you need to come in here and talk to your mom. She's trying to not take dialysis again. And I'd be in there rubbing her feet with Logan in one arm and rubbing her feet. That was the way we calmed her down. And the other, and I know that kind of sounds weird, but that's how I rubbed her feet. I had to take care of my mother. My mother was sick. My mother had one leg. She was grieved. She grieved herself the death over my dad. I just got a child out of open heart surgery. He was so out of open heart surgery. My dad died 3 months after my child had open heart surgery. My child was taking blood clot shots because he got a blood clot in his femoral artery. I was having to give him blood clots. Son King did not have a driver's license. I could not just leave my son. Son King did not have a driver's license nor a car. I could not leave my tiny little baby that was so delicate that had to have injections into a port of synthetic factor to keep his blood from getting too thin and shots in his little legs. So
and who cares if his daddy was there? He needed his mama there.
Yeah. Yes. I could not leave my son at this time.
No.
I could not. I did everything I possibly could for my mother. My mother she was dealing with deep depression. I got this organization to come in and fix my mom's house up. Nice. I took good care of my mother. I love my mother. I honor my mother in my restaurant. Talk about mom now, y'all. So
yeah, that was bull crap. That was bull crap. That was all bull crap. And if you know Jinkies, you know it was bull crap. That's why I was keeping my mouth shut, because
my mom
you know it's bull crap.
To the
it's not right to have to relive this.
No. Just like it's not right to keep reliving messing up so bad in your marriage and getting it thrown in your face.
Yeah, when you admitted you were in the wrong. It was wrong. Everything was
not
wrong.
Not a damn one of them up there sitting, excluding Brad and Murder. Murder's just a boy. Brad's just, that's what he does. He says content's content. And I love Brad. He gave me a fair shot. But not a damn one of the other ones over there sitting could say anything about anybody on this panel, because everybody has skeletons in their closet. Everybody's did something. And how dare anybody to be throwing it up at you or anybody else? When I talk about my mom or my kid, I get emotional, guys. Sorry.
I don't know. It's okay. It was making me angry because your friends, the ones who know the truth, know what really happened. And it's so hard to hold it in and not scream the truth, because you know when you do, she's going to start screaming you're lying. So why say it? You know?
Yeah.
And the fact
and you know what gets me?
We were getting progress with Matt Sales a little bit. You know what I mean?
My money.
Yeah.
Did you notice that? We was getting progress with Matt Sales a little bit.
Not at the end. When you left to go live, he kept, like, then after I told him we wanted Miss Ann, you know, to hold herself accountable and say she was sorry to Matt and see what we see, all of us, then Matt said, then why do you use kids' names? And he pulled up that video. I was talking about Daisy's live. I was talking about Can in Daisy's life, where you know the thing Osmic clipped, and then Matt started asking me why I said that, and that was disgusting behavior, and I was trying to tell him that wasn't me. It wasn't. Remember when that little clip that Osmic made? Why
do you use Summer Wells' name in your title?
But it was a clip. He didn't finish what it was to be said. It was a clip.
Take it out of context.
I played the rest. Jinkies, I played the rest, and they still didn't understand.
Like money.
I'm agreeing with them.
Jinkies, put the link in there for Shirley, please.
I mean, she sat up there and used it.
Yeah, we've already told you.
Yo, say hi to Gatekeeper.
I can't. Hey, Gatekeeper. I can't get the membership link. Hold on.
When she talks about my parents, that bitch was MIA.
That's what I'm saying.
She wouldn't even come and put my mom's socks on for freaking dialysis in the morning. My mom asked her to put her socks on, and she said no.
That was sad.
You know what? Ernie Shell had our back, though.
Y'all want to talk to Matt Sales?
Let's say it.
Yeah, bring him up.
What the?
Miss Ann, why did you not want me to come up?
Why do you need to talk to me anymore?
I thought we were making progress.
We were.
Right. I
Turtle
did not
Talk, hold on.
scream you or nobody
1 second.
else.
Turtle Talk. You're
You
like,
voluntarily sent all that money to me. And I've already showed you the lottery papers where I won the money.
Alaska.
And I used
Terry
them
Lee,
to
mute for
pay
a
my
second, Terry
bills
Lee,
with.
please.
Oh, sorry.
What's the problem now? Why do you have to keep harassing me, Matt Sale?
How am I
Leave
harassing
me
you?
alone.
How
Just
am I
leave
harassing
me
you?
alone.
But when I ask you where all the money went, you just say, "Oh, you're harassing me." I'm just asking you a
It
question.
went for bills.
Thousands and
I
thousands
took
of dollars.
my entire Social Security retirement check with me to Nashville.
And you also
And
took your
when I got
$1,000.
back, I paid my bills. Okay, with the money I had left over.
What
Because
bills?
what bills? Oh my God! I have a light bill. I have internet.
that.
I have phone. You didn't pay my internet. You paid my.
And I
water
sent you
bill.
$1,000 in cash.
Pay the water bill. you paid
$1,000.
$950. Okay.
Hey, I sent you
What's
lemons
the big
too.
deal? What's the big deal? Did I ask you for any of the money? Negative.
No.
So, get off your high horse. Go back over there to your buddy's channel and leave me alone.
I am a free thinker.
Just
I
leave
think
me
it-
alone.
I think it was kind of
Miss
messed
Ann,
up
let
that
him
you.
talk.
I think it was kind of messed
let
up
him
that you
talk,
threw
Miss
Turtle
Ann.
Talk
He doesn't
under the
have to leave.
bus.
Just hang on. He doesn't have to leave. Let him. Y'all talk. Just talk.
I want y'all to talk. Yes.
I think it was
You
pretty
used
messed
to
up.
be
You
friends
threw
and love each other.
you threw Turtle Talk under the bus like that.
How did I throw her under the bus? I said,
You-
ask her why we didn't go to the concert.
No, that's not what you said.
Yes,
That's not
I
what you
did.
said.
Yes,
You
I
said-
did. Talk, didn't I?
When we were starting to talk, she knows. She's not going to say it
Hey,
though.
Ruby Joy.
She knows.
Hey, Ruby
When-
Joy.
That's not what he said.
You don't have to say it, Turtle Talk. It's all right. It's all right. I won't put you in that
Wait,
position.
I can't remember, but I'll get it. I'll get it message. I'll get her to
Hold
message.
on, please, Dumpling. Turtle
When
Talk.
we're-
When they were asking about the concert, what did I say? Ask Turtle Talk why we didn't go.
Not what I'm talking
No.
about, Miss Ann. You got to listen. When we were talking about the concert, you said it was Turtle Talk's idea, and then I asked you what I meant, and you said none of your business, and you wouldn't talk about it again. You were insinuating that it was her idea to ask your community for money. That's not fair to her.
Oh, she told me about a concert, and I said, well, I got to have my money for my bills when I get home. So I said, well, I asked everybody about the concert, and it was like $400.
Mm-hmm.
So friends of mine donated the money. We didn't go because we found out Luke Bryan was going to be at a bar. And
I understand why you didn't go.
Low
I
leg
get
day.
that.
What's
Justice.
the big-
Justice. Sorry, go ahead.
What's
I'm not
the
reading the
big
chat
deal?
because I'm
What's the
assuming they're
big deal?
obliterating me. It's okay though.
No, they're not. No.
Really?
Y'all are just talking. It's fine. Both of you have a story.
It is none of nobody's business.
It kind of is
I
though,
really
Ann.
want Miss
Oh,
Ann
oh God.
and Matt
It kind
to
of
talk
is.
about because they
You
used
want to
be
know when I
friends.
take a shit? You want to
Listen,
know when I
because
shower?
listen, because
Is any
me
of
and
that
Turtle
your
Talk,
business?
we
Miss
both.
Hey,
Ann.
Turtle Talk, can I
Yeah,
ask you a
right.
question?
This
Turtle
ain't gonna
Talk.
get anywhere with you acting like
If
that.
you knew Miss Ann's full financial situation, do you
Hey,
think
Total
you would have
Cutie.
suggested her to go ask her fans for money?
I didn't suggest she ask her fans for money.
Well, she insinuated that you did.
No, she was standing there where I was doing a live and said, "Look at this" on her phone. And
Hey,
I said,
Lizzie,
"Damn, I don't have that kind of money."
But you did.
Because I knew what I had to pay when I got back home.
But you did have the money.
I had
That's
the money.
Sub
And
Zero.
I
This is.
paid it.
So,
Let me-
and that was a
Paid my
lie.
bills.
So that
let
was a
me clear.
lie.
Let me clear something up for chat real quick. That Sub Zero. That's our point. Me and Turtle Talk. All we see why Matt was like upset about this. We see what people see Miss Ann is doing. Miss Ann can't see it herself. So we love Miss Ann. We're here for Miss Ann. We're not turning on Miss Ann, but you know, You got to right what's
No, I'm
wrong,
not
right?
telling on this man. I just
So-
don't know I don't know the whole issue between her and Matt. And
And we just
obviously,
learned it.
he cared
We
a lot
just
about
learned
you,
it.
Miss Ann, in order to give you that kind of money. And I want you to know that I feel that way because nobody just gives somebody that much money without caring about them.
I mean, why would I have? If I didn't
Matt.
think she needed it
But
for
I think
specific
she does
reasons.
about you too, Matt. I don't think
Matt.
she does too.
I don't think she does.
Matt,
Ask her. Ask her.
Matt, when I came back home and me and you were texting, didn't I send you a picture of my bank account? Said negative $329.
And you do that for a reason. You have
money
you
when
have
you got back.
you have
'Cause
multiple
I paid
accounts.
all my bills when I came
You
back
have
home.
multiple accounts, Miss Ann?
You had
I
money when
wish
you got
I
back.
did.
Miss
Turtle
No,
Talk, she's a
I got
liar.
rid of NetSpin because I got a local bank account.
So which one did you show me? The one that was
The
you have
bank
two accounts.
account, Ameris Bank, the bank account.
Why would you show me that you had a bank account with, like, if me and Dumplin are having a chat, I don't just say, hey, Dumplin, look at my bank account. I have zero money. I'm
Because
negative.
you were
Why would-
saying I had thousands in my bank account.
Whoa. That was way after the fact.
After y'all
Way
quit
after the
talking, you said
fact.
that.
Way after the fact. When you told me about those lottery winnings, I couldn't even speak. Like, I was choked. Like, I couldn't believe it. And I asked you, I said, Ann, wait a second.
And that's
You
when
won
you
all this
stopped talking to her, correct?
Yes.
Yes, but I said, Ann, I said, whoa. You won all this money on scratch offs? I said, you told me you didn't have enough money to go on the trip. I said, why didn't you tell me about this scratch off? She goes, well, I'm not going to tell anybody about it.
Look, I won 1,000 on May the 30th.
Before Nashville or after Nashville?
Before.
Okay.
I showed you the
Okay, can I talk
paperwork
just for a
while
second,
ago.
please? So you're saying right now you won $1,000 before Nashville.
Let me pull it back out. And I'll show you.
Shoo! Sorry, I had to.
In 2000,
I'll be nice, though.
you got back.
And that's what we just learned, Matt. And that is why
To be
we
fair,
told
I
her that
tried
she
to tell
needed
you
to make
before.
it right. I know,
Yeah,
but
I tried to explain to Miss Ann the reason you got mad is because you said that on the Facebook post, and Miss Ann told you to block it and delete the comment because you were lying. But really,
Right
you
there,
were telling the
Matt.
truth.
I don't care what that says because that could be extra winnings from different times. I mean, you gamble all the
it's
time.
got the date on it. This is the paperwork from
But
the
you
lottery.
gamble every single day. How do I know
No,
what's
I
what?
don't.
Okay. Can I have a
No,
chat,
I
please? Can I talk, please?
Jinkies, don't go over there.
And this is when I came back.
James and I think, are good right now.
I'm
It's
not.
highlighted
It's just
right
the
there.
bread.
No,
All right.
not that one.
Ann, can I talk, please?
Yes, go
So
ahead, Matt.
that paperwork you're showing me is for one scratch off, right?
One is one and one is the other.
How much is on the other?
The other is 2,000, which that was June the 24th. Look at the damn date. I got it highlighted for you.
Yeah,
I
So
got
that's-
you, John.
right
It's in
there.
So that's $3,000 in scratch offs.
And
plus
what did
the-
I
plus
do
the
with
YouTube
it?
money.
What
plus
did
the
I
money
do
you
with
gave
it? I paid off 2 of my loans.
That's why I said she had thousands in the bank, because she did.
Stop
You're a
and listen
liar, Miss
one
Ann.
more time. May the 30th. May the 30th. It's
I
right
can't even
here.
attempt to read
Thank
that.
you,
I'll just
Hash
take
Brown.
your word for it.
It's right there.
I'll take your word for it. Just tell me what it says, because I can't read that.
May the 30th. I won 1,000. That's
And you
what
got it
went
in
with
June.
me to Nashville.
Okay.
When I came back, I
Along with
won
my
the
$1,000.
2,000.
Jennifer.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's what I'm
That was
saying.
June the 24th.
She doesn't
Okay,
understand
that's-
that. We
That's
tried.
3,000 in June, plus the money from your YouTube channel, plus the money he gave you, plus the money you got from your lawyer, is what they're saying.
Yes.
And I
What's the
paid
money from her community?
bills. I paid off 2 loans.
I don't have that many bills, Miss Ann, and I've got 4 kids.
Matt, she said
Matt,
it was
I had
loans. She paid it.
loans. Okay? You know, back before I
Look,
got
Ann,
no, stop and listen to me. Before I got on Humana Insurance, I was on United Healthcare, and I had my back surgery in 2018. I had to pay a hospital bill. They did not let me make payments. They threatened to send it to the collection agency. I went and
never
borrowed the money from different loan companies, and I've been paying on it. Okay? And I finally paid off 2 of the loans. Right now, I've got 2 loans only
Miss
that I
Ann,
am paying off.
how much were your monthly payments for all the loans
Hey,
combined?
Carl.
One was 400, one was 200, one was 183,
Carl,
and one was 180.
You
Okay,
had 4
added up.
loans?
I did until I paid off 2 of them.
Yes, let it be. I'm
With
sorry.
the lottery money.
So
I'm
yeah,
in 2 loans right now.
we all
Oh,
understand.
you still have loans?
Matt, we understand what
Matt,
you're saying. Trust me,
The
she doesn't get it.
friggin' hospital bill was $56,000.
Hey, I'm mainly doing it for your chat, not just Miss Ann. She'll never. I think she might get it, but she'll never admit it. But I'm doing
Right,
this for
so-
your chat. Stop giving her money, please, guys. Stop giving her
I don't
money.
want nobody to give me
She don't
money.
ask for it no more, though, Matt. She
No,
don't
I
ask
don't
for it.
ask for money.
She really
I
don't
still
ask
see
for it
her.
anymore.
I see her cash app running across when she does her lives.
But
I know it's not very often.
Does that
I
mean
know it's not.
anybody gives me anything? No, they don't.
Still asking for it. That's
Look,
not fair,
Jenny's got
Ann.
hers up there. Every
What about-
creator,
What
Matt,
about
what
a
does
hospital
Yankees have to
bill,
do with
Miss
this?
Ann? What about a
Matt,
hospital
No,
bill?
there
Matt,
are no hospital bills.
Matt.
Yes, ma'am.
Every creator puts their cash app up there on their screen. Why in the hell
Nope.
can't I put mine up there?
Because you have
Okay.
plenty of money.
Shit.
Okay,
You
what
never
about a
miss a,
hospital
you never
bill?
miss a cigarette.
What if
A
everybody
hospital-
else has got plenty of money? How about that?
What?
And they still run their cash app across the screen.
Miss
Matt,
Ann, you
help-
never should have lied to your chat.
Okay, Matt,
Why
why
don't
are
you
you
just-
upset? What do you need? What do you want known about Miss Ann?
I'm upset about a few things. First, I'm upset that she told me she couldn't afford to go to Nashville, which was a bold-faced lie. She
And
could
at
afford
the
to go.
time, I could not go because it was May the 22nd when you sent me the $500. We went to Nashville on May the 31st. May the 30th is when I got the $1,000.
Hey, Oz.
You sent me 500. I
Hey,
took
Ann.
my entire Social Security check with
That's
me.
not true. Medicare does not cover all bills. Certain
Her bills are
Medicare
covered,
coverage.
Yankees.
Well, she has
They
both.
do
They're
not.
all covered. They're all
They
covered.
do.
So they are covered.
Not all
No,
of them.
I got a damn bill right here.
Show me the receipt where you paid that. Hey, I have
It
2
hasn't
kids.
been paid yet.
I have 2
Two
kids.
of them right here.
What was the okay? Was that
Hey,
not
hold
the
on.
All right, Miss
I
I
don't
Shelley.
get
have-
paid until the 3rd of the fucking month.
Yeah, Miss
When
Can
I
I
Shelley.
get
speak, please?
paid, that's when they'll get paid.
and that was the month?
Medicaid does
Oh,
not
man.
pay everything.
Turtle Talk
I
went on
have-
there.
I have
Turtle
2
Talk.
kids. I have 2
Hold on.
kids.
I'm trying to help you guys. Hold on, Matt. I'm trying to help you.
Sorry.
What do I do, Turtle Talk?
You tell me.
Okay, Miss Ann, that hospital bill was the month that your Medicaid lapsed because you didn't. You missed
No,
the
that
appointment,
was in
right?
2018. My Medicaid made a
It-
computer error in May of 2024.
We
So
want
when
in the
did you
chat if
get
he thinks
the call?
Ann's a scammer.
Listen, Charlize's on this damn chat right here.
Okay,
on
don't
this
get up
channel.
too upset. We're
I
just
don't know
trying
who
to figure it
Charlize
out.
is.
Please let me talk. Please.
Don't get
Charlize
too upset.
Somebody else talk.
on this
I'm-
channel when
I'm here.
August the 2nd of 2024, the lady from Medicaid called me and I told Charlie to mute and listen. The lady called me and said it was a computer error. We fixed it. August the 2nd of 2024.
Okay, so
Am I correct, Charlie?
Yes.
so it didn't need paid.
Of course not.
No.
Okay.
Listen,
don't
I
know.
have 2 kids with end-stage kidney disease. They're both active on the transplant list. The other day, we got a bill in the mail for dialysis, $26,000. It was a bill. Pay this. You don't pay it. Insurance is going to take over. Medicaid or whatever, Medicare, I don't know which one they're on, is going to take care of it. You might get bills. You don't pay them, Ann. When's the last medical bill you've paid?
Look, I just got them 2 bills last week.
I
Miss
didn't
Ann,
ask
you get
that.
bills in the
But
mail.
you don't have to pay them.
Thank you. I
I'm
get
sorry to
bills
hear
all the
about your
time.
kids, Matt.
Thank you. But hey, I know I sound cheery because it could be cancer, and cancer is really nasty. Luckily, there's kidneys falling from the sky, and they get pediatric priority, so they're going to be okay. But they're going to have to be on immunosuppressants the rest of their lives. And it sucks. I don't talk about it a whole lot, but I wanted to make a point. I get bills all the time.
Yeah.
We pay our out-of-pocket maximum. I still get the bills, but you don't pay them, man. I understand you get bills, but you don't pay the bills. I just think, Ann, you know what? You know what, Ann, some of the things you're saying, I think are probably true. But I just can't understand how you don't see what's wrong. If you had $50 left to your name and Dumplin said, guys, this is a life-changing experience. I want to go see Luke Combs or whoever you went to go see. And I just, please help me. Please, 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 please. And you gave her your last $50. And then later on, you learned she, A, didn't go to the concert, and B, had thousands in the bank. You'd be pissed off.
Right, and that we explained that to her.
Yes.
We have.
Can't you see that, Ann? Can't you say I'm sorry?
Why should I say I'm sorry
Well, Miss Ann,
when?
when it comes to Matt,
Okay, hold on. I'm motherfucking sorry. How does that
Thank you.
feel? Now go to hell. Get out of here. Leave me alone.
Ann.
Stop
Miss
talking
Ann.
about me.
That
Miss
means
Ann, I
That's
love
how you
Miss
solve
Ann.
everything, Ann.
Damn.
I'm not picking on you, Miss Ann.
No. I
Matt,
just
Matt loves
we
you,
see
Miss Ann.
what he's saying though.
He
That's
loves
the thing.
you, and that's why he did it. And we love you, and we don't want you to hurt no more.
Right.
And
Unless
then
you
after
drop
after
that,
all this
she said
happens, I
she's
see them
sorry.
raising more money for you.
We drop
It
it,
just-
you all. She
Yeah,
said she's
and-
sorry, Matt.
It needs fixed.
We're sorry
It
for
needs-
being mean to you. I'm sorry personally for being mean to you. But we can't keep
And I
this up
apologize
with
too.
you guys. It's
Listen, I love to talk shit. It's my favorite thing to do in the world. And I don't get offended when you guys talk shit to me. I think it's all part of the game, you know?
I don't
Yeah,
like
we
it, so
should
don't
do it.
talk it to me.
We don't like
No,
it.
you
It
started a
hurts.
whole
Start
live
a lot
about
of
me
people.
dumpling, so hold on a second.
What made me do that? Think about it.
What made you do? Hey, actually answer that. What
Turtle
made
Island,
you
you
do?
telling me I'm getting a taste of my own medicine.
We were. I never said that. Whoa! I never
Oh.
said you're gonna take out. All I was trying to do was vote you off. That's part of the game.
Okay, hold on a second.
And then you said, Dumplin. You said, Dumplin, when somebody called me a Twinkie eating clown on your panel, Miss Religious. You said, if you don't want to be called a Twinkie eating clown, don't act like one. That ain't right.
Twinkies are
I
good.
didn't say that. No, I
I don't
didn't say
even like
that.
Twinkies.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did, Dumplin.
I like the chocolate cover. I like the
Dumplin.
chocolate cover.
No, I did not say that. That wasn't me that said
Yeah.
that. It wasn't. Say that. That wasn't me that said
Hey,
that.
somebody's
Who's echoing?
somebody's echoing.
Somebody's echoing. Somebody's echoing.
Go watch
Dumpling.
it. I didn't say that, Matt.
Dumpling.
You
If
know,
I find
let me
it,
tell you
Matt?
something, Matt. My
I
nerves.
didn't
you
say that,
said.
Matt.
Wait.
Yes, you did.
I'm going to say something right now.
You say it.
I
Ann.
was told when I had my
You said some nasty
September
stuff too,
cancer
Matt.
scan
I did.
that
I
I
did.
was in remission. Okay, when I had my next one in December, he said I'm still in remission. But when it comes back, it's going to be worse, fast, furious, and aggressive. I get my next cancer scan next week. I've been hurting a lot.
Sorry.
Just like the fucking tumor is back. You don't think I'm scared and worried right now?
I'm
And
sorry
all
about
this
that.
stress about money in the past, it is
It
aggravating
doesn't
the
matter.
hell out of me.
It's not
I
matter
just-
in the past.
Stop. I just had surgery 2 weeks ago where they couldn't
Gallbladder.
cut me open. They had to go through my mouth, down my throat with the scope, and cut open my bile duct to release the fluids. Now, these
Twinkies.
girls know that because my paramedic buddy went with
Just
me.
saying.
And when we came back to this house, he got on video chat with all of these girls and told them what the doctor said, what he was
I have
going to
Twinkies
do.
right now in my room.
That was a
Oh,
hell of a
Twinkies.
bad surgery on me. It was
And I'm sorry
very
about that.
bad.
And you're
I've been
old.
in a lot of pain the last 3 days. And
I'm
I
sorry.
You
I'm
know,
sorry.
all this stress about money in the past needs to stop. Who cares? It's over and it's done with. Leave it
I care.
alone. Leave me alone.
Now
That can't
that
be your answer.
Let me live the rest of my life happy. I don't have much longer to live.
Abigail, click on his channel, his name Abigail, and it'll take you to his channel, and you can like share the link.
Matthew
from there.
is silly AF.
No, listen, Matt. You said you didn't watch my
I
live.
like Matthew.
Someone,
I don't.
which means I don't at all. He is.
I don't watch your lives,
I
but
want
people
you
bring them to me
watch
all the
them,
time. Look
Sarah.
what
I'm
she
just
said here. Look what
friggin'
she said. I'm like,
pissed off.
Okay, Miss Ann. Matt,
I'm
you said I
tired
didn't
of all
watch.
this. I'm
You
stressed
said-
out enough. Matt, do you realize my motherfucking primary doctor had to put me on an antidepressant pill?
I'm
Yeah.
on those too.
Yeah.
I'll take Paxil.
Okay.
Breathe, Miss
Well,
Ann.
I take Symbata. And
I'm
I
about
did
to
not
go
want to be put on it. I did not.
And
And
how
I
is any of
just
that
took
my
it at
fault?
10 o'clock. It's not even got me calmed down.
How is any of that my fault?
Because you keep bringing it up. I'm tired of hearing it. I'm
Because
tired of hearing
because I want it
that
resolved.
I'm a scammer. I'm tired of
You
it.
are a scammer.
No, I'm not.
Matt,
I did
Yes,
not
ma'am.
do those fundraisers.
Ann
My lawyer
has said
buddy
sorry
did.
to you. Why can't you say sorry to all these women?
I did.
No, you hear me out.
Yes, ma'am.
Why can't you say sorry
Rudy,
to all these
you're
women?
not gonna be
Because
here.
I watch all of you.
He said sorry.
I'm in Alaska and I watch every one of you talk. Now you be the better man than Matthew, and you apologize as well.
I want
First
him
of
to
all-
make sure he knows I didn't say anything about
No,
touching.
please let
No,
me
you-
let me
He's
hear
a better
this.
man than Matthew for one. I feel like anyway.
No, Dumpling,
What? Listen.
I'm talking.
Okay, go ahead.
Matthew, why can't you be the better man and apologize to these women?
I already did.
Because I see the good in you until you went over to Matthew's.
Matt's a
listen.
way
You're a
better
very
man than
nice
Matthew.
young man. I am older than you.
Yes.
And I'm going to tell you something. I think you need to fit in somewhere. So you had to joke around. You talk bad about the women as well. Now I feel you need to also apologize for what comes out of your mouth. Be the better man.
I did apologize.
I want to hear it. I have not heard you.
Yankees, I'm very sorry for what I said to you. Dumpling, I'm very sorry for what I said to you. I'm going to skip you. I don't think I said anything about Chewy. And I did make fun of Turtle Talk's hair. I'm sorry about that. And I'm serious.
See, and that's what it takes. See, because you
Okay.
are a
But-
good young man. I am
But-
talking. Do not interrupt. I had enough.
It's early.
Can I
It
not
doesn't matter
Can I not have a
what.
rebuttal?
No, you hear me out.
That's not fair. I did
Shut up.
hear you out.
Shut up, because you guys always interrupt all these
That's
women.
disrespectful.
So you shut up and listen.
That's disrespectful.
She shut
Well,
me up.
how
too.
do you think they
Sure.
felt? How do you think they felt?
We've all done it.
How do you think they felt?
Don't, Shirley, don't get too upset.
No, definitely.
I know that.
You asked me to do something. I did it. I
Breathe.
hit the mic. Now
I know.
it's my turn.
I know. I just don't. You
No,
just had surgery too.
definitely you stay out of this.
Okay, just don't get too upset.
Can I have a turn when you're done?
No, just
That's not fair.
no. Matthew, you're a good guy. I seen the
I
good
know.
you did before you went to Matthew's. You were a very nice young man. Okay? No women, no man, no child deserves to be talked down on and made fun of. Okay?
I agree with that.
Okay?
Okay.
Now, if you want to
I'm
repair
afraid.
this relationship is why you're up here, then really mean what you're saying. If not, get the fuck out of here. Because you're going to run back over to Matthews and run your mouth some more. Be the better guy.
We've all apologized, and I think.
And
that-
I apologize for bawling you out. because I see the good in you.
I see
Is
the
this how
Okay.
you feel, Dumpling?
Huh?
I see the good
Is this
in
how you
every one
feel?
of you from a distance.
When people come at you?
No, I'm not coming at you. I'm
Yes,
trying
you
to
are.
show you
I
that
think she's
people
trying to
care,
bomb you
Matt.
right now, y'all.
If I didn't care, these women would
sure.
tell you. If I
But-
didn't care, I wouldn't be talking right now. Okay?
Matt, when you
But
Because
you're
was
not
most
being-
of the time I stay quiet
she
when I come
watched
on
you and
panel.
she liked you.
Okay.
And you was on Miss
But you're
Ann.
not being 100% fair.
I am, and I will give you the time to talk back at me because you never met me. I think you met me one time on one of their panels.
No,
Okay,
we
Sure I
where I
did.
just came up on panel. I will let you talk. I just want you to hear me out.
all of us have
You're
been
a very nice young man. You have children. You've made a lot of friends on YouTube. They have made friends on YouTube. It's time to stop hurting people. Because, you know, if you did get married again, you wouldn't want someone to hurt your wife. You don't want someone to hurt your child. You don't want someone to hurt you. Okay? Now, I hope that kind of hits home. And it goes with kind of all of you. Enough bashing. If you don't like somebody, just stay away. You don't have to bring them up. You don't have to keep throwing someone's past in their face
I don't do that.
because you willingly did something because you cared about somebody. That is wonderful. Okay? You didn't tell her it was a loan. You didn't say, give me my money back right after you sent it. You sent it because you cared about somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, Matt, I see the good in you. Don't act like that other Matthew because he started way before you even went to his channel on these women and other women that are not in this panel.
He's a really bad person.
Some of them have passed away
Shirley, I
that
wanna say
Matthew has
something real
picked
quick.
on.
I want to say something real quick, Shirley.
Okay.
Miss Ann, I think that Miss Ann does owe Matthew a formal apology and a wholehearted one. Not Matthew Silly's F, Matt down here. Because he
Yes.
loved you. And I think he still loves you or he wouldn't be here right now.
And
Well,
we told her she needed to.
I apologize. I'm sorry if I hurt you in any kind of way or done whatever you think I've done to you. But what did you do to me, Matt Sell?
What did I
You
do?
got a hold of that police report, gave
Sure
it to
did.
Matthew,
Sure
and you
did.
boxed my address
No,
up.
I did not. I told Matthew, do not do that.
And he did it.
Well,
And
that's
delivered
Matthew,
my
Miss Ann.
house.
We gotta
Why?
be fair though.
Why?
That's Matthew.
Why? Why did you even get the police report?
Because I thought it was outrageous that you called the police on him. Outrageous.
Well, guess what?
He is a big old bully.
He is.
Yeah.
Listen, I like Matthew, and I know he crosses the line sometimes. I know he does. But Jankies, once upon a time, you
Hold
were
on,
his
guys.
friend.
We'll let them talk, and then others can.
And I think that a lot of this, and I'm sorry for saying it, a lot of this has been caused by Ann. If it wasn't for all that stuff that she was doing, none of this would have ever happened. And it's not fair.
So
You guys
Okay.
all-
you know it's over and it's done with.
Hold on, no.
apologize. I said
Wait a
I'm
minute.
sorry.
It's not,
Leave
though.
it alone.
This is hold
Nobody
on,
has asked for their money back.
but
Wait a minute.
Matt,
Nobody.
Matt, if all of this was done by Miss Ann, then Matthew shouldn't have pulled all of us into it because we're in Miss Ann's life. Because in the background, we were telling her you needed an apology. We were not in her chats posting her links. We told her we didn't agree with what happened with the money. We learned the whole story, and none of you knew that, but you still can't. They still brought us into it because of Miss Ann. I watched Matthew on his panel say, "Dumpling, you are the filler until we get those police reports because you stuck up for Miss Ann. That's not fair." That's not fair.
And I don't know if I saw that or not, which, by the way, you did
You
call
were on
me a
his
tweet
panel.
eating clown. But, well, and listen, and a lot of times, I'll be honest, when I'm on panel, I'm working. Like, I don't always sit here like this. Not always. I'm usually typing and going through my mail and stuff. hear everything. I understand that sometimes Matthew crosses the line. He does.
But why does he bring
he's-
me up at all? I don't bother him. I don't I don't go live about him.
You went live-
He doesn't.
okay, if I'm the good guy and Matthew's the bad guy, then why did you make the live about me?
It just happened that way. We were talking about Turtle Island that night. It wasn't.
But Jenkins pulled that data months before that. It had to have been playing that.
I never pulled that data. I never pulled the data on you.
Nope. That is the first time.
Diamond said, I know you don't like to. Diamond said that. Okay, but somebody had it. I mean, I don't try to hide it. I just wish that you would have let me explain, because a lot of stuff in that article is not true.
Do you want to explain right now?
Well, if you want to pull it up, I'd love to go line by line, but I don't remember,
Okay,
it's a lot. That's a whole
and I got to go to
lot.
bed soon anyway, so we.
Well,
You know
listen.
what? Let's schedule that.
I really
We
want you to know
will.
this
We'll
though.
go over it, and I'll let you have it all by yourself to go over it and explain it if you want.
About the Twinkies that I love, because I'm also fat and a food lover.
I don't take offense to it, but you
If
did say that.
someone told you that and you didn't
Sorry, you
watch
told
it,
me I couldn't
go
say
back.
I saw it. No, I saw that. I saw that myself.
What did I say then? Will you repeat it one more time?
So you were saying that I was complaining about somebody calling me a Twinkie eating clown, which was technically two
A
different
mod,
people.
yes. I remember
Yeah.
that part.
And you said, in jest, to be fair, well, if you don't want to be called a Twinkie eating clown, don't act like one.
Was I
which
reading
I
a
don't-
comment?
No, you said it, which it's not a big deal though. I
Okay.
swear. I
Okay,
swear
I'll go back and
you
look.
said
And
it.
if Matt,
And I'm not.
if I said that, I'm sorry.
You don't have to be sorry. I mean, I
Okay.
don't take offense to it, but
To be fair, though, if you want to go over that live, I'll let you have the panel to yourself to go over it and defend yourself if you want to. I mean, over
well,
that.
and some of the things
Honestly,
are true.
Somebody sent that to me.
Well, it's easy to find. I don't
Yeah,
hide
it
it.
was
I
great.
Googled it that night.
But first of all, nobody unalived themselves.
I
Don't
never
you think if
did
that would have
either.
happened, I'd be all over international news? I mean, because he said that the person said that somebody unalived themselves because they couldn't afford to get their mugshot removed. It's against the law in Georgia to charge for
And
mugshot
they
removal.
couldn't get a job. There's been nurses that have showed their mugshot and they lost their jobs over a speeding ticket. You know,
You don't get arrested for a speeding ticket, Miss Ann.
people, the mugshots, the people are innocent until proven guilty.
You're damn right. But when a guy is arrested for
Okay.
domestic violence and is
But
out
that's
on
his
bond
business on that one, Miss Ann.
Jinkies,
and is
pull
out
that
on
up and show him
bond,
where he said
the
it tasted
community
like
deserves to know.
I want to say something real quick. I did not make fun of
Jinkies,
Zach
show
with cerebral
him-
palsy.
Show him.
So
It
whoever's
did look
playing
that way,
guy,
though.
yeah, but
No.
I did not. I
I
said
think
I
shit-
was talking about Ben George, and I said he said something about I'm done, and I said you're done, Zach. Good. While you're at it, why don't you thank Ben George for giving you a voice? Because Dumpling played on her live where they did a fundraiser, and he paid for the subscription for him to be able to talk. That's what I
Right.
meant by that.
You said, you're done, Zach. Good. You can thank Ben for giving you a voice. And then you did 3 laughing, crying emojis, which I thought was in bad taste because the guy has cerebral palsy.
Yeah, but I wasn't laughing at him.
But can you see
I
how that
was
would
laughing
look,
because
though?
of what I said. What?
But what you were saying was against Zach.
What I was saying was taking up for Ben because Zach's talking about Ben when Ben gave him money so he could type out the words and it would read it. You know,
Because
gave
he
him
has
a
cerebral
voice.
palsy.
Yeah, but I wasn't making fun of him.
It seemed like it.
Well, I wasn't. I'm here to say that right now. I would not make fun of him.
Well, Zach was very hurt.
Well, I'm sorry, Zach. I did not
I've
mean to do
never
that.
said anything bad about Matthew's son before.
You said you can thank Ben for giving you a voice, and that kind of, to a guy that can't speak and has to use a machine to talk, that could come off. I mean, it hurt his feelings.
Okay, I understand that now because you explained that to me. But what I meant by it is he's up there dragging Ben George, and Ben George is the one that paid for him the subscription or whatever, the machine, to be able to talk.
Okay. Because he has
I'm sure
cerebral
she'd
palsy.
apologize to him for hurting his feelings and explain.
Well, here's
it
what we
to
need to
him.
do. From now on, we all need to have a battle session in a one big live. Everybody hash it out, and then they can all go to
Not
their
with
separate lives. And
Matthew.
talk
You
about
know
it.
it's not going to work with Matthew. You
I'm
know
fine.
that.
No, because he can't be quiet.
I'm fine with anyone but little
Bob-
Lady and Matthew.
Bubbles,
I'm fine with
when I
any
said,
human except for Little Leg Day and Matthew.
Bubbles, when I said a while ago, too mad, I am sorry, but I said, but I wanted to know why he got that police report and gave it to Matthew and put doxed my address. Why?
I told him not to.
Well, you shouldn't have even got the police report. You shouldn't.
You shouldn't have called the police and told them that he called you a scammer.
Well, he didn't call on you, so you had no right doing that to her.
We can play.
Sure, I did.
But that was all in the
No, you
mad
didn't.
moment.
Look, we can.
That's what I do for a living. Is I report news in Georgia. She lives in Georgia.
Well,
Gee,
And it's going to be on my website too.
And show him where
You already know I'm in bad health, and I live
I'm
here
sorry
by
about that.
myself.
But that
I'm
doesn't
trying to
excuse
take
you from
care
all.
and-
It doesn't absolve all your sins. I'm sorry that you are.
Okay.
Maybe.
I'm the one
You're-
that does everything in this house and everything in this yard.
I thought you were in too much
ask somebody to
pain.
do it.
So I have a question. Now that you're on panel with the girls, are you
I
taking
really
this
want
to
Jinkies to
heart
pull up
and
the
meaning
photo.
you're sorry? Or are you just saying it?
Yes, I am sorry.
I'm talking about Matt.
I apologized.
Yeah, but are you
I
going
say,
to mean
but
it and
I
stop
don't
it? Because
appreciate to keep
Ah.
being drugged down. I don't.
I've been watching them too. They tried to leave
tired
you
of
guys
it.
out of it, but you kept talking and talking about them.
Okay.
Okay,
When they
listen,
didn't even
the
mention
same way-
you.
Hold on. The
Or
same way
them.
Miss Ann has cancer, and the cancer doesn't excuse her grifting or whatever, is the same way Zach's disability does not excuse him for him acting a certain way either. Is the same difference.
What did Zach
so
do?
we all have done bad. I don't know. I'm just reading chat. That's just my outlook. Now, Jinkies, please pull up this photo that I have backstage to show Matt where he said a taste of her own medicine and it's not even a big deal. I just want him to know I wasn't imagining it. Like it was said because you acted like I can't.
And you gotta be just like you don't remember the Twinkie comment. I say a lot of shit online. We can't always remember everything we've said.
Okay, I understand that, but I told them do not hit countries. Matt, do you know that?
Yeah, she did. She told everybody in her Discord, do not
It
kick
wasn't
her.
me that got her kicked.
And I'm not in her Discord. I'm not in nobody's Discord.
So
Nobody.
all that
said you were.
behind the scenes, I was
Well,
trying.
Miss Ann's the one that kicked her.
And I was trying to
We were
say,
even talking to her at that time.
Hey, who gave Miss Ann the money for them eggs? Come on, let's all bring it
None
out
of
right
his
now.
friends came by my house and gave me $200 to get groceries, and I told her I got groceries. She said, well, I was going to buy you groceries and bring them to you. She's already done that before. She's a real estate lady and a very close friend of mine. And I told her, no,
I'm sorry.
I'll
I'm
just
not
do
bringing
my
it up. I'm
account.
sorry.
do
Okay.
whatever.
My
Well,
girl got
that
me
night
alone.
on Turtle
okay,
Island,
I don't-
when I bought the
it's
eggs and I did what I did,
And we all got
Can
on
you
to her
use-
for it.
It doesn't matter, Jinkies.
where I get my money.
Jinkies, I need to refresh my
I got
page.
a friend of mine, a local friend of mine, her and her husband own a business. They bought me 2 brand new tires on my truck a couple of weeks ago, $725.
Man,
I didn't ask them to do that.
you have got a good thing going over there, Miss Ann. How do you do it?
Sure I could get to my doctor's appointments because I had a
Miss
bad
Chewy, you know
tire
that's
on
funny.
there. It kept going
She
flat.
don't make that much a month, Matt. She makes
I
$1,100.
understand. Listen, I understand she doesn't make that
That's not a lot
much,
of
but she
money
also
these
doesn't
days.
have a lot of bills either.
I sure do,
$1,100
man.
ain't a lot of money.
Getting title loans to gamble with. I mean, come on.
They're not title loans. They are loans that I have used for my medical bill from 2018, and I've been paying on it. It was $56,000. Okay? I've been paying on it all these years through loans.
Miss Ann, I don't believe you.
Well, I don't care if you believe me or not.
Because you've lied and you've lied and you've
No,
lied
I
and
don't
you've
lie.
lied.
I had these loans for those medical bills because United Healthcare screwed me. Ask my brother. When I went to see the back doctor, they wanted a $350 copay. I had to call my brother. He had to pay it. And until Medicaid straightened it out that day, they reimbursed my brother. That was in 2018. Then I had the back surgery and they screwed me up again and I had to pay $56,000 hospital bill. I wish I still had that bill sitting here. I'd show it to you.
Just show the receipts.
I don't have the receipts. It's old news. I threw it all away. Why do I need it? I've
Isn't
got
it
the
in-
loans.
Wouldn't
I
it be
got
in your
mine.
bank statement where you paid
Why do I
$56,000?
need to show you? I don't ask you to show me your bills or tell me anything.
I'll
about
show you. What do you want to see?
No, I don't want to know. It's none of
I
my
don't ask people online for
Matt,
money, so that's none of their
Matt.
business.
Matt, it is none of nobody's business.
That's not true. It
I
is.
pay out. I do not buy scratch-offs. I have not left.
Then how
this
did you
house.
win? Did they just knock on your door and say, "Here's a winning ticket"?
Matt, I have not left this house since February the 7th until I went over to the dollar store the other day to get an item. Okay?
Yeah, you play online. You can play online in Georgia.
I don't play online.
Sure you do.
Okay? That's how my bank account got scammed from the Georgia lottery. I told these girls.
So you used to play online.
Matt, I have not played on that in months, probably years. And I got scammed. And Georgia Lottery deleted it for me.
Do you know how many scratch offs you'd have to buy to win $3,000?
Oh my God.
That's not a lot. And I ain't ever won that kind of money.
Here we
Thank
go.
you, Turtle Talk.
I'm
just saying.
$40 and won 1,000. Then I spent another $40 on the 24th of June, and I won 1,000 on one, 500 on one, and 500 on another.
Oh no! Now it's changing.
Okay. That's
Now it's
2,000.
changing.
You want to know the Pacifics?
Now,
I'm telling
now
you.
it's changing.
2,000 total.
So you bought 4 tickets in a row and you won on all 4 of them.
Yeah, I won on
Get the
3 of them.
Come on.
No. Why? Why can't
You know what, Miss
you buy
Ann?
liquor?
Listen,
Why you
Listen.
buy liquor? Why can't I buy cigarettes and lottery tickets?
because nobody
You know,
gave
it's
me
my
money.
business. That is what I'm
Ann.
trying to explain to you.
And
It's
you know what?
my
You know what?
business.
You want me to be honest with you? I actually don't care. I really don't.
Well, then
I just-
stop talking about
I like to be right about things. It's a problem. I like to
Me
be
too.
right.
We all like to be
It's-
right.
I like to be right. And I just want you to say, Matt, you're right.
Matt, you're right.
Thank you. Now everything's
Can we-
fine. Now can we all
Can
get
we
along?
leave it alone
The
now and just walk
listen,
away from it?
the average age
Well, I want you to do
on
one
all of
thing
these
for me,
panels
Matt.
is like 40. Why can't we
Matt.
all get along? We're all adults.
I want you to do me one favor.
Yes, ma'am.
Apologize to me for telling me that I couldn't see my pussy.
Hey, but can you for real?
Of course I can see
Hey.
my pussy.
You said that my what do you guys call it? A
I gotta be able
dingo?
to see in the mirror.
You said it was so small it was a vagina.
And the whole world seen my boobs.
That I couldn't
We're
see my
all
pussy.
Withdrawn.
I never saw your boobs.
Good. Thank you.
When we were in Nashville, Turtle Talk and her husband bought a few scratch offs and won 500.
We're not going to talk about it no more, Miss Ann.
$1
It's
one.
done.
Why?
It's done,
Why
Miss
do?
Ann.
Why
It's
do
done.
people?
You're
Why do people
never
at
going to talk
Matthews?
about this ever again, Miss Ann. It's nobody's business what you do.
Okay, so
You're
why
done.
do people?
You're
Matt,
good. You're
why-
not a scammer, and we love you.
Wait,
I
she
just
is a
want everybody
scammer, but we still
Leave
love her.
me
How
alone
about
and let
that?
me
I
worry
think the
about
right
my
term is a
health.
dry beggar, but it's okay because we love you.
We
Yeah.
love you.
But there's some lying mixed in, so it's kind of it gets a little worse.
Well,
Like
it's a
dry
little
begging is just like give me
talking about
money, give me
this
money,
a lot.
give me money.
Wait,
I
I
don't
thought
wanna
dry
know.
begging was like,
To think that we're like that.
I
and
want to
anything
go to
like
this
that.
place, but I don't have the money.
Exactly.
But you actually have the money.
Yeah, but is that dry begging or is dry begging what you said?
I don't know.
What? I'm confused.
Listen,
Or like, hey Matt, I'm really hungry and I don't have any groceries and I don't get paid till next month.
That's dry beggar.
that would be dry begging, but if you actually had the money, that'd be scamming.
Okay.
That's my definition.
Okay. Makes
So,
sense.
That's my
Matt, why
opinion.
Why do they think over at Matthews that All Saint's my internet boyfriend?
Because you asked him for a photo while he was laying in bed, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
At 2:30
Did
in the
you?
morning.
Did
At
you
2:30
see?
in the morning.
Yeah. Well, I'm a night owl. I mean, look at
Yeah,
me.
we stay up all night.
But did you
But
see the
didn't you
whole
see how that would
conversation?
look weird?
Did you?
It
Yeah,
does look
I mean,
weird,
if
but
you
she's
if
trying
you
to
cut
figure
it
out who
off
he
where you want it cut off, yeah, it would look weird. But did you see the whole conversation where I said, "Okay, you're a real person. I'll leave you alone about it now"? I just wanted to know he wasn't like Eismic. talking to us. You know what I mean? Do you understand my fear? I asked him for an ID photo. I drove him insane until I found out he was a real person, because I was scared that this person in our close friend circle was like Ismic. I was scared. I did not, but I mean, take whatever. Either way, that's why they think that. Okay.
Hey,
I was just
can I ask something, guys? There's somebody that wants to come up on panel. Now, it's not Matthew, but I really, really, really like this guy. But Dumpling's not going to be very happy.
Who
But
is
I
it?
think if you'd listen to him, you'd realize that he's actually a really cool
Little
guy.
Leg Day?
No.
Is it Jamie?
No.
Oh.
Chicken Snake.
No.
Come on.
No, I
Chicken
don't know
Snake
him.
is awesome.
Some bad
I don't
things
care. I don't
about
really know him.
me.
I don't know him.
Chicken
Can we-
Snake wanted to know
I
where
knew who you
where
was
did
a
I
little
get the
bit,
money for.
and I felt sorry
Yeah.
because I knew you.
But I think Chicken Snake has something to say. I mean,
I don't
and
care
think if
either
you-
way. That's up to
I think if
Jinky.
you guys
I know
talk
who
to him,
Chicken
he's
Snake is. Chicken Snake's blocked from everything on here. He come in here and
Yeah,
says some
but-
weird stuff to me. No,
okay. Maybe maybe he wants to apologize.
he ain't.
No.
No,
What if he
Chicken
does?
Snake's.
no,
Hey,
I don't.
I'll
I don't
buy.
know him. I'm
Never
not
mind.
entertaining
Let me
him.
quit.
You better.
Come on. You know what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, wait.
Jinkies
One
ain't
more
a
thing.
scammer because Jinkies don't ask for money in with any type of agenda at all. If you give me money on here, that's because you're doing it out of the.
All right.
It says my
Well,
tip.
because you just
jar
put
up there.
you put your cash app. If you just put your cash app and I give you $50, you do whatever you want with that. I don't give a hell if you
No,
snore it up
look.
your nose.
Jinkies.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying yes or no. I don't know.
I don't
Jinkies
care
not
what
better than
Daisy
he's been a
says
jerk
about
online.
me. Daisy
Hey,
can
but
sit
one
up
more-
there and lie all she wants. She better be glad I'm
Who?
a better sister than she is.
Hey, I like Daisy, but I understand you guys have a deep history. So I'm not even going to go there.
Yeah.
But
It's her
listen.
sister.
Daisy's
Can we
got a
talk
lot of
about one
people
more
in her
thing?
ears. And I'm gonna be honest
One-
with you.
Yes.
Be careful of Debbie Nielsen and Diamond because they were
Oh, I
planning
love
on
Debbie.
getting you guys. Oh, you want to see the messages between me and her? They planning on
Probably
setting
not.
you guys up until
Yeah.
they realized that I caught on to what they was doing. Then
But
they realized
we all do shit like that. I'm not saying it's okay. But hey, can we talk about one more thing that we have to clear up, or else this is never going to be fixed?
What?
what?
Miss Ann, I did never want to sleep with you. Can you stop with that shit, please?
Why did you say on my panel that night when Jinkies asked you the question when we were playing the yes or no game, do you have a crush on me? And you said yes, it's pretty obvious.
You said I'll take.
I
the
don't
point for
know.
this
I never said it was pretty
Yeah.
obvious.
And then you and I had a private video chat. Didn't
Yes.
I tell you I don't want a relationship?
Can I answer that?
Yeah.
Because you asked me that earlier, but I never got a chance to answer. It was kind of loud. So first of all, yes, I said I had a crush on you because it was in public and I didn't want to hurt your feelings. I mean, why would I say no? Ew, you know.
So
And
is it
second
just
of all-
like your boyfriend?
Second of all, when we had that private conversation, it kind of freaked me out because you said people keep asking me if you and I are in a relationship, and I keep telling them, well, if we decide we want to be in a relationship, then I'll tell them then. It's none of their business. And I was thinking at first that you were joking. And then I started to realize that you were joking, and that kind of freaked me out. I'm sorry if it came across that way, but I never wanted to sleep with you.
Well,
Ever.
I told you I did not want a relationship.
Is this real right now?
You know? And you know I told you that.
Is this
I
happening?
don't remember that, but I'm glad you
Well,
would
I
have said
did.
that.
I said it.
But do you honestly think that I stopped giving you money because you wouldn't let me sleep with you?
It just came out like that.
So you should apologize because that's disgusting.
Well, I'm sorry.
Well, I'll say
Thank
this
you.
right here.
That's how I took it.
If a man swooped in and started giving me money like you did to her, Matt, and buying everything on my Amazon wish list, I would be thinking they only wanted one thing.
Well, yeah, if you guys were the same age, I'm in my 30s.
Well, he does that to Matthew too, and
Just
I
the
don't know if
baby.
he's got a relationship with Matthew.
I like supporting Matthew's channel, and I think he's
Now,
Matthew,
I
keep his legs open for you. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Hey, Matthew's a handsome guy. Admit it. Admit it.
No.
No.
I don't think
No.
so at all.
I don't
On my
either.
life.
But he's
Matt
But
is
who
handsome.
cares what I think? Look at me. It's fine. You weren't asking me. Go ahead, Miss Ann. Sorry.
Now listen, let's let Chicken Snake up. Come on, we're all having
No.
fun.
You're crazy. I ain't letting
And why
chicken. I
can't
don't
you
even know
take
chickens
that
like this.
from me,
I
Matt?
have them a box
Matthew says I
personally.
don't have cancer.
I can't even see if they're even if
And
they're
He
not
doesn't say
live.
that
Maybe
anymore.
it's bad. But I'm
He
pretty
doesn't-
sure I have
it-
chickens like blood.
First of all, I have said that. I have said I do think she has cancer. I just think it's kind of weird that you have such severe cancer, yet you were able to walk around Nashville all the time and cut your grass. That's all I said. I'm not doubting you have cancer. I know you have cancer.
Because I'm not going to lay around and mope and cry.
Matt, my brother's
want
got
to
cancer
stay
and he
at-
still works on cars. Hello?
Stage
He
4?
can still work.
Stage 4?
4
Yes.
metastasize.
And he
There's a
cuts the grass and walks all around Nashville for miles.
He walks all over my hometown, yeah, and he works on cars.
And you know what? I'm not a cancerologist, but it just looks a little odd. That's all I've said. I'm not doubting she has cancer
Look
at
at
all.
you being a good mom.
I just, hey, let Chicken Snake up. Are they being mean to him?
No, this isn't about anybody else but you.
I will
being
say-
mean,
I will-
Abigail.
I will say that Chicken Snake messaged me not long ago and apologized to me because his friendship broke up with someone. And then he all of a sudden removed the message. And I mean, we talked and I said, I mean, you don't even have to. I said, you don't even have to apologize. Like it's in the past. And then
He's actually a really good guy.
No, listen. And then out of nowhere, he turned on me. He flipped on me again over there at Matthews. And he said it was because I'm pretending to be his wife, but that happened 2 years before he flipped on me again. We were good after that happened. Do you know what I'm saying? He just flipped out of nowhere. So I do not know him that well, but I do not trust him.
I know, but
if
maybe
he comes up or not.
but he
That's on
wants to come up, so obviously he wants to say something. I don't think after watching
That's a
this,
dinky.
he's gonna come in and start cussing everybody out. Because if he does, I'll say get him off the panel now, because that's crazy.
I have
think he might have
no
something to say.
desire.
Maybe he's gonna
include him
apologize
in my life.
Am I the
would
only
let
one that
Jane
knows
up
him with
there.
his
Let me
handle?
talk to Jane over him.
Let me say something, please.
First,
When
Miss
I
Dan,
first got diagnosed April of 2023, my cancer doctor gave me 5 months to 2 years. Do y'all not realize April of 2025 is 2 years?
You're a
don't
fighter,
think
Miss
I'm
Ann.
Scared? Yeah.
you're in remission.
Wait,
You're too stubborn to die.
Let me finish. He told
Sorry.
me in
That's the truth.
December, when it comes
Which I
back,
guess
it's
is
going to
it.
be fast, worse, aggressive, and fierce.
If
I've
it comes
been
back.
hurting a lot lately, and I am so worried that it has come back. I get my next cancer scan on my birthday a week from Tuesday on March 4th. I won't know the results until late that night when I get my email patient portal. And I'm praying to God it has not come back.
Miss
But I
Ann.
am that worried and that scared that it's coming back. Now, look, my sister went into remission in October of 2014. July of 2015, she died because it came back fast and fierce. You don't think I'm scared as hell right now? And I want everybody to quit stressing my ass out.
Okay, but
All
their
I
point
want.
their point is, Miss Ann, having cancer is not an excuse to draw big or whatever. That's
And
just
I'm
their
not.
point. Okay, I'm just telling you their
I
point.
haven't asked
Just
anybody
like
for
we
a
said.
since the concert, May
Just like
20 or June of 2024.
And
Just
another thing, Miss Ann, you need to be thankful. I know you're scared, but that you're in remission. A lot of people don't even get that chance to go into remission.
right. So don't be scared. And also,
I am scared.
Matt,
I live here by myself, and I have to take care of my house, my dogs, my yard, everything on my own. Nobody comes in and cleans the house. Nobody goes and buys my groceries. Nobody does it for me. I do it on my own because I'm trying to stay active and keep my mind off of it. But when
Matt.
I'm in pain, and
sorry.
I don't have anything here for pain, and my doctor will not give me anything for pain, it is bad. It hurts.
No,
This
Hash
dog
Brown.
dog.
I don't
It's
know how.
closed up again, and that's today. I was hurting so bad, I was crying, and I got very nauseated, and that's what it does to me. Y'all just don't understand.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Matt, is Chicken Snake is me and you the only one who knows Chicken Snake on this panel? Because I'm pretty sure he comes at all of them for no reason, saying disgusting comments. I don't think he even knows any of them.
Well, let's ask him about that. I don't know. I've only known him for
I don't think Julian. He has been so disgusting to everyone, though. You know, like it's just
But you gotta think he's trying to fit in.
My neighbors do not help
that's
me.
true too.
My neighbors don't help me. A friend of mine bought me tires. Okay. No, I did not ask them to do that. They did it on their own. Okay. They knew that I had a bad tire on my truck and they wanted to make sure I could make it to my appointment.
Now, how did they know that, Miss Ann?
Because I told them.
Of course you did.
Of course I did. I was telling her about my bad
Matt,
tire.
there's nothing wrong with sharing your story with anybody. So
But we
quit
only
laughing.
hear the bad stuff. We never heard about the
Quit
lottery
laughing.
winnings.
There's nothing wrong with sharing your story with anybody.
She only shares the bad things, though. Come on.
No,
Let's be
she
fair.
shared good things.
Let's be
when
fair
she
here.
first met me, she shared good things with me.
I've shared
Okay.
a lot with her. A lot.
And we didn't even know each
Let's
other.
be fair,
I just want to
okay?
make something clear real quick.
I never wanted to sleep with her.
I want to make something clear. Matt, that I seen somewhere somebody said, I just want your money. Don't ever even give me a membership. Okay? Because I don't
I'm
want your
doing it.
money. I don't want to fight with people
I need
unnecessarily.
to get my hair done.
I love you to death. I will love you to
Me
death. I'll
too.
be your friend. Just don't ever say I
Hey.
can't see my pussy no more.
Hey, that was funny. Come on.
I don't want
Listen.
friendships. I don't want memberships.
I like supporting channels, you know, and I don't mind doing, but when I give somebody money for a specific reason, I just think it should go to that reason. That's all.
And that's understandable.
Yeah, absolutely can be under. I mean, we understand your point. That's why we talked to Miss Ann about it. Did we not, Miss Ann?
I'm not a
Did we not?
millionaire.
Are
No.
you sure?
But also, you
Maybe
have
with
to
assets,
listen-
but I don't have the cash.
you have to listen.
Mama too.
What
You know, these girls up here, we're in a private video chat. The night the cop came over here, they were here on the video chat listening. When the cop left, my
45
sister
and
was
2
with me,
guys.
and the
That's
girls
right.
made me call the paramedics. I called the paramedics when they
Carla.
got here, and Dublin has it recorded that the paramedics said, Miss Ann, your blood pressure is 198.
Hey, Mama B, love
over
you.
Yeah, I
118.
missed the cops, but I
You
did get
are
the paramedic.
at stroke
Wasn't
level.
there?
And I had to go to the hospital. to
So,
be checked
Ann, calm down and stop smoking.
But Matt,
out.
listen, the
Don't have
problem
nothing to
is
do with it.
you.
It was
I
course
know,
smoke.
watching
What?
y'all over there bash me.
Smoking
You
doesn't-
smoked like 9 cigarettes since I've been up here on this panel. That absolutely leads to stroke.
Matt, you know what I
Absolutely.
need to say though? The majority of people I see over here say they like you. They say that they think you are a good guy.
Not
Yeah.
Juicer.
No,
Juicer hates my
Juicer
freaking
wanna-
guts.
You're so kitschy.
Juicer hates my guts.
Juicer does not hate you. She just might be a little angry. But listen, that's why, Matt, it was so important to try to talk to Miss Ann.
Juicer's
Because
very passionate. I'll give her that.
Yeah.
gosh, she's something. I love her to death so much, though. But listen, Miss Ann does not see what she can't, like, she's blinded by what she's doing that we see.
So she calls it harassment. I call it just trying to open her eyes.
Okay. That
I'm just
backfired.
tired of y'all using me and talking about me. Leave me alone. You know, I'm not using my health for an excuse. Y'all all know I've got
And I
cancer.
think you do that, though, sometimes. But it's okay.
I think we've talked about it. We've hashed it out.
Whether I do
He's
or
not going to
don't.
say Miss Ann scammed him anymore, and he's not. And I'm not going to say he has pussy.
Well, I'm sure he can say.
I don't care if you do, to be honest. I think it's
I
hilarious.
think he could say that Miss Ann.
It's
he
very
feels
hard to
she
offend
did-
me.
She did scam him, but what we don't need to do is keep trying to expose over and over, night after night, and it just for content and money, like y'all say I do for kids. I mean, that's why I stopped talking about Summer Wells. Nothing new. I don't want to keep using her name for lives because that's what it would be doing if there's nothing new on the case.
The
My
other
point
night
is,
when I
my
did a
point
live,
is,
not one single person sent a super sticker, super chat,
I think we are for
membership.
now, Miss
Or
Gahan.
I don't believe that,
Nobody
actually. I think
did.
people did do that.
Why don't you go look at my last live? It's not
Justice,
private.
did you just call me a brawl?
Nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing on my cash app.
Redhead wants to know.
What?
What?
You didn't hurt nobody.
wants to know if we are friends
Look,
again.
Hero, you're fine. You didn't do nothing, did you?
I didn't hear her.
Who?
Biscuit Head said in the chat, ask Matt, are we friends again? I need to know this.
I don't even know who Biscuit Head is.
That's our friend.
I don't think
She's
Hash Brown likes me
You're
though.
friends with us.
Hey, Hash Brown was telling people to hear you out in chat.
That's cool. I figured they were obliterating me. I won't even watch it.
I
Love you,
told you they
Mama
weren't. I told you if I
I
told
just
you
sung
we're
it to-
willing.
Colt 45.
Hey,
Tuesday
I think the
night.
majority of your chat,
So
minus maybe a few people, can understand my perspective. Now, I don't always go about things the right
Hush,
way.
Minnie.
I'm loud and aggressive and sometimes obnoxious, if I'm being honest with myself. So I don't always go around things. But I do like Matthew's panel. I have fun over there, and not with the bashing because it does get out of hand. But let's all be fair. You guys make a live, he makes a live. You guys make a live, he makes a live. It's very back and forth.
Here
And
Juicy Grandpa-
Turtle Island
Love you, Justice.
is a scam. I'm gonna say that too.
Okay, Matt.
Yes, it is.
Matt, you do
That's
know.
between you and Dolly.
Yeah,
I
you gotta
know.
talk to Dolly
Hey.
about that. Listen, Matt.
Dolly's gotta eat.
I came in Matthews yesterday. Do you know why I went in there and commented on that Sandy? Do you know why?
Well, okay, you tell me why.
Okay, I thought that Matthew would see it first,
Probably
right?
did do, sir, okay?
Because
Oh
he-
shit.
hold on. Because he had 3 hours till he started. So I didn't think anyone else in his chat would be there to ag it on, you know? So I went in there and I commented, I love the Sandy. And I was going to
That's
try
actually
to,
pretty cool.
I was going to try to soften Matthew up a little bit and joke around with him. Try to get him just to like chill a little bit. You know what I mean? That didn't work. His people immediately came in. I wasn't there to cause crap. I was
Well,
there.
they screenshotted the hell out of that.
I know. And I was
Hey, but you
literally.
unblocked me first, then made the comment. So it made it look like you were trying to get attention. But I could see your side.
Wait, you blocked me. I blocked you and then made
No,
the
you
comment?
blocked me, then you unblocked me, and then made the Sandy
I had you
comment.
blocked.
so
I
that
didn't
could see
unblock
it.
you.
Well, I could see
you're a
your
mod in
comment.
If you're a mod in there, you can see everyone's
See,
comment.
and I was wondering that, Turtle Talk, but I Googled it and they said, I actually Googled it. Yes, they said if you're a mod, you can't see people, but maybe it's.
It
I
used
use
to
the
be
Google
that way.
AI.
They just updated it.
They
YouTube
did.
did, but
So
no,
I'm
I
still
didn't.
blocked then, Dumpling?
Well, I'll unblock you, but
I don't
listen,
care. I really don't care.
But listen,
Yeah, you do.
I wasn't trying to cause crap. I was trying to soften Matthew up, and I went in there and told the girls in the group chat that's what I was trying to do too. I'm dead serious. Like all I was.
Hey, I
trying to
really
do
did
was
make a
like,
coffee cup with your screenshot on it. It's not here yet though.
What screenshot? Which one?
The coffee mug is going to show that I'm the only person you have blocked.
Oh, the lonely name.
Just me.
Well, I'm sorry. We all know Dumpling Rage blocks, and it's
So
at
do
the
I.
worst times.
Oh,
So-
on Facebook, if you even look at me the wrong way, block, because I just don't need that in my life. But I feel like YouTube's a little different. It's a little more rambunctious, you know.
YouTube
And
is
I think
dead.
YouTube, it's easier to kind of pick and choose where you want to go, you know.
Right. What link, Miss Chewy?
The member link.
Oh, the membership
Matt,
link?
I want to ask one thing out of you. You go back over to Matthews or go to any other channel. Please keep my name and my business out of your mouth. And as far as the body cam footage, when you get it, it doesn't need to be shown.
It's
I
going to
don't
be shown.
Okay. Well,
And it's not to hurt you, but it's to advocate because YouTubers should not be calling the police on other YouTubers just because they call them a bad
YouTubers
word.
shouldn't be talking about me constantly.
Don't watch it. Don't watch it.
I
Well,
tell
they
we
do-
tell her not to watch it, and believe it or not, I don't watch the crap either unless someone sends me something. And the reason I went
That's
over there,
exactly
the reason
how
I
it
hung
is
up
with me.
The
Just
reason
leave
I-
me alone, please.
Well,
I'm
you shouldn't have
begging
called
you.
the police.
Leave
He is
me
Matthew is
alone.
Marley's caretaker, and you could have gotten him arrested. Not that he was breaking the law, but you could have gotten his caretaker taken away because he hurt your feelings. That's
Hey,
not right,
Guardian
Miss
of
Nan.
Justice.
No, it's
Oh,
not
here.
right that I
That
keep
person doesn't like me either.
getting
Hey, can we talk? Actually, can we have a serious talk? The Bad Apples channel is awesome. Whoever's doing that channel, if you want a job, hit me up. And I'm not even joking. But the Guardians of Justice, That's got a lot of work to do. I'm just
I
saying.
haven't seen that channel.
The Guardians of Justice, they're in the wrong business. I'm sorry. But the Bad Apples, they do a good job. If you want a job,
I've seen
hit me
Guardian
up.
of Justice.
That one's terrible. They did this AI voice. My name is Guardians of Justice. We are going to come for everybody on. It was comical.
We were trying to figure out who it was, the Guardian of Justice.
It was very comical. Whoever that is, you're in the long line of work. You
Hey,
have some work to
Juicer,
do.
do you want to talk to Matt?
What's up, Matt?
Hi, Juicer.
What do you want to talk to me on panel about at Brad's?
Nothing? Oh, I just wanted you to come up because I thought it'd be funny because you're very intense and everybody else was very intense and it was going to be for my own entertainment.
Dublin.
Oh, see how you are?
This is supposed to be entertainment. This is like a reality show, in my opinion.
It is. That's why real life needs to stay out of it, which I'm guilty because I pulled up reviews. I know.
Which
but
I don't care.
I think
it's
that,
not. I can't believe it didn't happen sooner, to be perfectly honest.
well, we were
Genuinely, I was
trying
waiting
to
for you
take
to
the
do it.
high road, believe it or not. We were trying to not bring in any family.
Bro, you suck.
spouses.
I'm sorry.
Me? No, we really were. We were
Guardians of
trying not to
Justice.
pull anything like that up. And I just got that angry when you said, "Oh, taste my own medicine." I was telling my friends, "Don't."
I
vote on
really
me.
don't remember saying that, and I don't know why I said that because maybe because I thought you knocked off maybe because I thought you knocked Huntress off, so that's what I meant. If I had to guess,
Yeah,
but
me too.
you said you didn't.
But it's
Cindy,
okay.
you go down there and hit
No,
that
she
dollar
told all of-
sign.
She told all of us in Discord not to do it.
Oh, my link's the wrong link. I'm sorry. We need
But-
Abigail Rose to post it. Sorry, I
We
forgot.
don't listen to her, Matt.
They didn't listen.
I
didn't
do want
listen.
to tell you, Matt. I watched the live the other night that Noelle was on, and you guys treated her with the utmost respect, and that was awesome.
Well, I appreciate that. One of the clip channels said we were trying to bait her or something, and I was like, "That's crazy." We were being very respectful, and she actually said some stuff that was really concerning to me. I hope that you guys will keep an eye out on her.
I just see
for her
Jennifer B.
because-
gift for the membership. Thank you,
None of
Jennifer B.
us
I
is
just
mean
seeing
to
that.
her.
I
No.
didn't
Yeah.
see what she
And
said.
sometimes you can be a little
Yes.
aggressive.
Thank you,
When-
baby. Thank you, Jennifer B.
Thank you, Jennifer.
I know
B.
you were going to report that channel.
Oh, I was hot.
I
was
know.
hot.
You left Matthews like that. You were gone.
I was
And I'm
hot.
like, that's a stand-up guy right there. So that was
because
awesome.
they were calling her the R word.
I know.
You know,
Who?
And-
You
and
know
she-
what
You
that
don't
makes
say
me
that.
believe, Matt? No.
that
that makes
word
me
is not
believe-
in my vocabulary at all.
That makes me believe that
I
those
am
reviews are
not
wrong,
hateful
doesn't
to
it?
Noelle.
those reviews
didn't
are from
see that,
people that have
Jason.
been arrested and are mad about it. I mean, they're
Okay,
mad.
I'll delete that live. Okay, I'll go
You don't
delete
have to
that live
delete it.
right
I don't
now.
listen.
okay?
To be perfectly honest, I was hoping. Listen,
No,
this might
I'm
sound.
gonna
This
be
might
fair.
sound. This might sound a little wrong, but I like the free advertising. When that WSB news station made that story about us, our subscriptions doubled overnight. Like I'm serious. I
Your
don't
haters are
care. Like
motivators. Your haters are your motivators.
there is
Do you
no
want me to
bad
delete
press.
it or no?
Seriously, I don't care. I
So-
don't need you to delete it. I'm serious.
Well, I'm gonna hide
doesn't-
it because I know that
It
can't
does
be
not
fun.
bother
I'm gonna
me.
hide it.
Doesn't bother me at all.
I'm still
So,
gonna. I'm
Matt-
just gonna look. I'm gonna
Yes,
private
ma'am.
it. If you want someone to see it again, message me. I'll unhide it. No problem. I'm not
You
trying to
can-
hide anything. I'm
it
just
doesn't
doing it
matter to me.
because it's not fair.
You done?
Yes,
done,
Juicer.
Flynn?
Yeah, sorry.
What's the name of that channel? Do you remember?
Oh.
'Cause
Noelle
I
would know.
definitely
What?
wanted to go over there.
We really don't want to give other channels
Yeah,
its
and
name like that any clout.
if I go back and check my search history, it wasn't that long ago. I'm sure I can remember the name, but she came up there and she was acting kind of, now. She has been
I watched
exposing
her, yeah.
herself on some of these channels, and she keeps saying that people are telling her to do it, and she's kind of in a bad way. And I'm really hoping that you guys can keep an eye out for her, like we
Her
are.
mother and father don't want her on
Always.
channels no more.
She really needs to get off of YouTube, and I know she doesn't want to.
I know.
I really
Yeah,
know
because
that.
she
but
gets
she
in some
is
of the worst
vulnerable.
channels we've seen.
Yeah, she came up on
And
Brad earlier.
Yeah, and she gives her real name out. She'll give her city and state out. I'm getting chills because she is going to end up one day, unfortunately, hopefully not, like Summer Wells or one of these kids, because she's actually
like that to get any kind of clout at all.
Yeah, and when she goes live, when you look at her chat when she goes live, it's all old men that say the most disgusting things. Yes,
she had a channel.
She does, and she goes live all the time.
Okay, well,
and
see,
it's the
that's
most
why I'm
disgusting
hiding
chat.
that live, because him saying that makes me know that he's not doing this with that review, with those reviews saying. I'm just saying.
Listen, look at the website. We're a news website. We have 30 employees, and yes, we have a section that posts jail booking photographs, and we have told
I'm gullible.
People have found missing persons through our website. They've said, "Oh my God, my daughter was dating this guy, and he's been convicted 3 times for DV." Like, we do serve a good purpose. And I do understand that sometimes people are arrested falsely. We shine that spotlight. We stand right beside them. And if that happens, we give them a voice too. I say we're not just out to shame people. And some people's, one of their biggest complaints is that we post minor crimes and violent crimes. But who are we to judge what's minor and what's not? And we try not to discriminate, because as soon as we try and pick and choose who we post, then they'll say, "Oh, you're being sexist. You didn't post this guy. He's black. You didn't post this person. That's a white woman." And we just figure, you know what? If you're booked into jail, then you should get posted. And people are arrested for suspended driver's license, for carrying under an ounce of marijuana. And we think that's wrong. But if we don't post them, it's still happening. It's still a problem. We just feel like the spotlight can help make change. And I'm sorry that there's a couple casualties along the way, but some of these people that are so mad are convicted of driving drunk with their kids in their car, get into an accident. We write a story about it, and all of a sudden we're the bad guys, And so, and I can't stop them from posting negative reviews.
Okay, well, I privated it, and if you want to see it or need anyone to see it, just tell me, and I'll unprivate it, okay?
That's fine. I mean, it doesn't matter to me, really.
I know. It just doesn't
Next
feel
time,
right.
do it a little earlier so more people can see it.
Okay.
Dumplin', do you have the iPhone link for?
I'm trying to find it. I know Jinky sent it to me. I'm looking
does.
for it.
That's how I got it.
Jack? Who?
Hashy. Oh, and that's another thing too. We don't talk about Zach. We would never say anything about special needs kids.
I mean,
I have a brother.
Wait just a second, guys. I have the link, no matter if you private it. I'm going to dox it. I'm going to because they use my stuff. I will strike this live down because Matthew uses this live as his content for the next week. I will strike you. I'll strike both lives. I will shut your channel down if you don't quit live streaming me right now. And I can get your link even though it's privated.
He's not streaming you. He's asleep.
No, but he takes Amy's lives. He takes my sister's lives and he streams them.
Her sister's.
Well, I'm telling you right now.
Can't we all make an agreement that we can stream each other? Isn't it helping?
After what she did tonight, it doesn't matter if they're privated or not. I've got the link to it and it can be struck. And I've got the link
and
to
I'm
the
not
other
getting
one
in that because that you guys are sisters. So I'm staying far away from that.
I will strike this live. After what she did tonight, bringing my parents in it again, and my child, I will strike it 100%. So she wants to keep on live streaming me, so they can. Matthew and them.
Is she doing it now?
The week's worth of what you call it? I will strike her, and there's no.
The only one I don't want replaying my content is Matthew.
Well, she's live streaming me.
He's the only one.
And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to strike her, and I'm giving her the option to stop right now because they're not getting my content for the next week. That damn Diamonds and Matthew, it's not happening.
Hey, you be nice to Daisy.
I'm gonna show Daisy here in a minute.
I don't want to be in between it.
I want you and Daisy to have a big mud wrestle in the middle of Harlan, and we're all coming. I'll pay for all the plane tickets, even you, Miss Ann.
I'm not going anywhere.
Listen, I really got to get off because I got to get my kids up
My
in a few
health
hours.
is very important to me right now.
And I hope you. I really don't want anything bad to happen to you, Miss Ann. But you have to understand that I did think that there were some things you did wrong. And when I confronted you about it, you know what you said? Fuck you, you fat, alcoholic, lazy sack of shit. That ain't right.
Okay, and I agree.
Matt.
It's not right. He knows that.
Matt, it was nice
When are you going to
meeting
yell at
you.
her, Alaska?
Matt, it was nice meeting you.
You too.
And
It
I
really
hope
was.
you meant your words. And
I did. I mean, you know what? To
Yes,
be honest, I never really thought it was.
saw it, honey.
what?
Thank you.
I didn't hear you, Matt.
I said I did mean them, and I was actually very impressed with Juicer. And I can't believe I'm saying that.
Why?
Because
She's
you
a
came
good
in, you said you came in, and you know, here's the thing: is sometimes when you don't like somebody, not saying you don't like me, but you definitely haven't in the past, whether you do now or not. It's hard to see good things that they do, and I really try hard. That when they say something about somebody, I'm like, well, to be fair, hang on, you know, this happened, and I do try, you know, but it's hard. It's hard to, if you don't like somebody, to see good things. And you came in here, even though you despise Matthew's community, which I'm not going to say rightfully so because I like their community, but I understand why you guys don't like it. And you said, hey, look, I don't like your community, but in this instance, you guys did a really good job. And that means a lot to me. It's not easy to do.
And let me tell you something. You're right. If they wouldn't act the way they act, I'd be just fine going in there. I mean, do you condone them talking the way they do to women?
I don't like when they call people whores. I don't like when they call people bitches and hoes. I don't. And I don't think you
he
guys
wasn't, because he spoke up for me a couple of times when I was on that panel when it wasn't right. So
I don't like that, and I think that crosses the line. And I'll tell them that to their face, you know, because we and Matthew gives us all a voice. He does. He doesn't say you have to do this and you have to do that, you know. And I don't like that. I don't. Now the poking fun, I think sometimes is just in jest. You know, am I really, you know, mad at Jenkins when I call her fat? No. And I don't think she's really mad at me. She's having fun just like I am. It's like calling the fat. You know,
it's like the pot calling the kettle black.
Oh no, I was
Right.
mad at you
Right?
for a moment.
Oh.
And I couldn't see my pussy.
Hey, but you know why I thought it was funny? Because I could just imagine you over a mirror like this. That's why I thought it was funny.
All
that's
I ask
I mean, I
Matt
can see it
and
without a
you
mirror.
is to leave me alone. Let me handle my health and my house, my dogs, and my business here.
But Miss Ann,
Okay.
you know you have to ask Matthew that, right? Matt can't make him stop.
And we are going to show the body
Matt's
cam
on
footage.
his channel. And my name comes up. Matt needs to say stop. You know.
No,
Well, he
I'm not
can't
really going to do
tell
that.
him. He can't really
Well,
say stop.
You know,
I-
my health means a lot to me right now.
It does.
And I'm
And
scared
we
to
understand
have
you're
my
sick.
health.
Like that's very apparent.
But you know what? You know what's fair? You know what I watch? I watch when someone in that chat, if I'm over there for something, okay, I will see someone I know in the chat. I will watch for a second and see, are they talking about me or are they just in there talking to someone else? That's how I do it. If he's up there just dragging you, Miss Ann, then you can be angry. If he's up there because he's Matthew's friend, we can't hold it against him.
I
You know?
agree. I don't hold it against people if they're people's friends.
And I think there's a lot of anger in
I've got
YouTube
mods
right now.
over in Daisy's chat, but I'm
I
not
just
holding
want
it against
everybody
her.
to leave me alone.
As long as she
You know,
don't say
show
anything
me
bad about
respect.
me, I don't
That's
Well,
all
care.
and it's a two-way street, okay? It really
And
is.
I did a live the other night, and I didn't talk any drama. I didn't talk about nobody. Somebody mentioned Regina's name in there, and I said, let's not talk about her, you know.
Good.
And I did exactly what I said I was going to do. I wasn't going to have drama and BS on my channel no more.
Good.
And
That's
we
amazing.
had a great chat, a good show. I had people up on my panel. We had a great time. Everything was great.
And do you
And
know
that's
why I
what
wasn't
we
there?
want every day.
I wasn't in there modding because I was waiting for her to have her talk with you. I wasn't going to support it, and she knows what we told her. We told her we wanted her to apologize to you. Yep.
Well, All I
So
can say
you
is-
don't
right.
know what's going on. You have to remember you don't know what's
So-
going on behind the scenes, you know? We
with
love
my
Miss
doctor
Ann so
telling
much,
me-
even
with
if
my
we don't
doctor
agree with
telling
everything.
me 2 years, that's only 2 months away. And we don't know. I could live another 3 years. I could live 2 more days. I could live 2 months. It doesn't matter. I am scared.
I would be too. I'd be terrified.
You know, I live here by myself, and I'm trying to do the best I can to take care of everything around here on my own.
You know,
Yeah.
Miss Ann, do you know what I've told people? And I've even said this publicly, that if you ever needed me and you called me at 2:00 in the morning and said, Matt, look, I'm sorry for calling you, but I'm having some heart problems. I need to go to the hospital now. I would be there in 20 minutes. Forget all this YouTube bullshit. Push it all aside. Get you better. And then we can go back to fighting afterwards. I really would do that.
No,
I'm not giving you any money.
I don't
but-
want
but
no
I would
money,
absolutely
and
do
I
that.
don't- all
That's a
I
good
want
guy,
is
Miss Ann.
Respect. All I want
That's
is
so
respect.
sweet. That's why we need to respect him too. Did you hear what he just said,
Yes,
Miss Ann?
next week.
That deserves your respect. I'm just saying.
I would have done that anytime. We could put this bullshit aside, you know.
We said this several times.
Yeah,
I know,
and
I
I
know
you
what
I've
know my
never
number.
heard it. I don't watch
Yeah.
stuff when I'm not sent it.
And I never texted Jankies. What the hell is that all about?
Oh, someone texted her. A random number texted her just her address. Right?
Her
Like they were
address.
threatening. Yeah, isn't that creepy? Like they texted her, but they sent just her address. And she thought it was you because you get people's info easily. You know how to get it. That's
I know
what
your
she-
information. I found yours just because I was mad at you, but I was never going to dox it. I obviously know Miss Ann's. I only
wouldn't
know
tell you it
Jankies.
myself if I didn't have babies here.
Well, it was easy to find. And I only know her business address. Obviously, that's easy to find. And I do
Okay.
know Chewy's information. Sorry.
What about mine?
No, not you. But Chewy, you want me to tell you how I found you, or should I not say it on live?
No, don't, because no one knows her real name.
That's true.
But Matt, how'd you find mine?
Yours was easy because I remember you telling me your married name, and so I did
Brooks.
some digging. Yes, and I did some digging and realized that you also never changed your name.
No.
And then I realized, and then I was able to get the property records because you guys own your house.
Okay. But that is why
I
everyone
shouldn't
on
have my property
YouTube.
records. I own my own
That-
house.
That's
Well,
why everyone-
to be honest, Jakey's, I did, but I don't. Yours is weird because it's like when you do the Google Earth, there's like nothing there. But I think you live in like the sticks, and so I don't know if it's actually a house there or it's an old address or what. But I'll text you what I found. I would never use it, but if you guys are gonna do shit to me, I'd like to just keep it in my filing cabinet. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I got your
understand.
address too, not to be nosy or anything. But I can.
Oh,
We
I
all
just
do
said it.
that.
Hey,
We
but
all do
Smoke
that
Rise, I
too.
haven't lived there in 4 years. I live on Brennan Drive, and Ann
So
knows
I
that.
didn't show your address. Did you actually see though how fast I scrolled over it? I
I
not.
didn't watch that live. I didn't.
Okay.
But I know what you're looking at, and I know my old address is on there.
yeah,
because
people
when
were
I
putting
first-
it all over.
When I first started the business, that's where I registered the business too, and so that's where everybody saw that. And now I've since changed it 100 times. Oh, and my office is not a smoothie shop either. So when I first needed an office, because they didn't want people to have my address, this smoothie shop in town said, "Hey, I got this office in the back. You're welcome to use it for like $500 a month." I said, "Sure." And then the news station tried to insinuate that I was like lying about my address. My office was in the back. Now I have an actual office with my own.
I didn't
suite
know
and
that was
everything
your
like
real
that.
door either. Because you know why? The one they showed, I didn't think they were even showing your real door because it had a reef, and you're not married, and I know you're not putting a reef on your door for decoration. So
I do
was,
for Christmas though. I do have a wreath for Christmas, but not now.
well, I'm impressed. Most men don't.
Yeah. That was not
They
my
don't.
house.
Don't tell people my name that's still legal. That's why everyone knows Brooks because I haven't changed it
No,
yet.
I know.
So
Yeah.
that's why I go with Brooks because I haven't.
But and I don't like to go real life like that.
Just because of my kids, I wouldn't. That's why I scrolled through those addresses super quick. And when they told me those were your old addresses, I'm glad because we don't want anyone to be hurt.
But
Just
to be
like-
fair, if you're gonna do a live, just throwing this out there, a little advice, you should look at what you're gonna do first That way, you know, hey, I should redact that. I should redact that. I should redact that.
That's
and
true.
then you go do live.
That's very true.
Just because you never know what you're going to see, you know. What if somebody was porn bombing me in those comments?
Then I would have seen a wee wee.
Ah.
A no square, Matt.
A no square.
Hey, now that's fun. We had some fun with that.
Yeah, y'all did. I'll tell you that. I saw that part.
We had some fun with that. Come
That
on.
stupid no square. I was trying to be respectful, and that's the only thing I could think of. I didn't want to say.
Yankees, what's it called?
He says, "Who say?"
Margaret calls it a pussy.
Oh,
I wasn't gonna say that on my live. No way, Jose. So all I thought of was like kindergarten. No square.
Now, what are we gonna do here? Because I'm not gonna rest, and your chat's not gonna like this. But I'm not gonna be able to rest nicely until we all get along with Matthew again.
Matthew, and
You guys were friends with him once. Oh, she's doing it again. Oh,
I will be respectful to whoever is respectful to me. Period.
He disrespected
That's
my
my
kid the
answer.
other day.
Jakey's,
That's my answer.
Jakey's, I know. I know that, and sometimes he does things to kind of get a rise out of
You made
people,
my
and you kind of
child
always
cry.
go. I know.
You made my child cry.
So not hate. I'm sorry, I said that. I shouldn't have said that.
He made him
Jamie
cry.
was right. I need to think before I speak.
You don't make my kid cry. I've never
Her
spoken
hurt
to his
is
baby
deeper than
before.
ours because
Never
they had a
spoke
real
about it
friendship.
about his children.
Talking about Jakey's?
Never.
Jinkies and
Yeah,
Matthew,
they
they
I
were way
know.
close.
And I feel like they could be friends again. I know it doesn't seem possible right now. I know that there's been a lot of things said, and it's very hard to take
I
those
hope
back.
they could.
But I think
I
it's
don't know.
possible. And by the way, one more thing, Miss Chewy.
I don't think it's possible.
I watched your video the other day about chicken parmesan. That looked amazing.
Oh,
She's mad that I found her real information.
Wait, you make chicken parmesan?
She got her headphones on. Can you?
She
hear
has
us?
a cooking
She can't
channel.
talk.
Oh.
It echoes.
Oh,
It echoes
okay.
Oh, I
a
got
little
you.
bit,
I got you.
but thank you.
You know who I'll never find is Juicer. I can't find that person for nothing. She could live in freaking Afghanistan for all I know.
She lives
All I
in
gotta
Alaska.
say is,
You don't
pull
want to
up,
find
dude.
Juicer.
She lives
You
in
don't
Alaska.
want to find Juicer.
Hey, you know what though? I do.
I
have
think
real
Juicer can kick my ass.
Listen, Matt. I have real photos of Juicer. She's not a man, and she's actually
Hey,
she has a very
that photo that Matthew uses. Come on, that's kind of funny.
not funny. That's the meanest thing
No,
I've
it's
ever
not.
seen.
Hey, I don't mind being called Mrs. Puff, and I do think it's funny we've all resorted to Bikini Bottom.
Right. That's
Hey.
why I went over
I
there
said,
and
asked
joked
who
with
she
Matthew
was the
about
other day, and I said, Barnacle Boy.
It took us forever to figure out who was SpongeBob. We obviously know who Squidward was,
Who's
but we couldn't
SpongeBob?
figure out. She had a thumb. Yeah, we figured that out when you called her a hoe bag.
Oh yeah.
I was like, that's not me because I don't have hair, and it's not Matthew Squidward. We couldn't figure it out, and then we finally figured it out when you made the second live, and you used the same thumbnail, and you said Matthew dumb as AF or something stupid AF, and then you said and his hoe bag. I'm like, oh, SpongeBob is diamonds.
So Cindy, I'm gonna answer your question. To be fair, me and Jinkies for sure, we have their info too. I guess we do that just for security reasons, just to feel why do we do that? Why do we have each other's info in case we need to go legal? I mean, I don't know.
I only did it.
Got time for all that.
I only did it because you guys started it.
People send us stuff and we save it in case
I've
we need
never
it.
doxed nobody.
And it's just me and Jinkies
Right.
that I know
I agree
of
with that.
have any
No,
of
I know
that
you didn't.
stuff.
And I don't even consider Dumpling what she did doxing me. I wasn't worried about it. Everyone else is like, can you believe what she did to you? And I'm like, I really don't care to be
Well,
honest.
I wouldn't do that. Anyone who has kids, anyone who does have kids, I'm not like, whatever. I'm not going to worry about me. I'm just saying. I don't know why we do it, Cindy. That's a good question. I don't know why. It's weird, isn't it?
Maybe so you can say, I can dox you. You better leave me
I
alone.
guess. Just like security, mental security for yourself.
Well, that's
you know?
exactly what I said. I take it and I put it in the shelf, and then in case I need it later, I've got it.
Right.
I don't know what I would ever use it for. I'm not going to show. Somebody in your chat the other day said that I would. You better be careful. He said that the kind of person that would show up to your front door and hurt you. Come on. First of all, I'm way too lazy to be driving all the way.
Wait, someone said that?
Yeah, in somebody's chat. You guys were.
Hold on.
Let me
I got to tell you something when I get back. I'm going to
Sometimes
tell you
chat
something.
goes so fast I can't see it.
Oh, I know. Somebody said that about me, and I was like, I'm way too lazy for all that. Plus, I would never hurt anybody. I'm a keyboard warrior. That's
At
what I
least
am.
he admits it.
You will never find me calling someone fat. I love food, and all I eat is sugar. I am probably going to have diabetes. I hope not, knock on wood, but I won't call someone fat like that. And so I like my Twinkies right here.
I am fat, though, so if you call me that, you're being correct.
Well,
But a lot of YouTube is fat, if we're being
Let
honest.
me make one thing clear.
America
I'm
has
fat.
a
Real
big
quick.
problem.
I want to
What?
throw something out there. The spit coach watching me right now, I know for a fact. You better check Diamonds and Debbie where they're going to set you and Matt up. Because
Hey,
she
I
said
like
her
Jamie.
trolls. And I've got it in text where they said they was going to set Matthew Silius F and Spit Cup up
Who said
for
that?
the fall. And I've got it in text.
Oh, I know
That's
what you're
her
talking about.
thing was.
But how are they
And then
going to
they
set
said
us
it's gonna
up?
be the
Like,
next
I
day.
don't understand that part.
I'll show the
Well,
text here in a
Hey, one
minute.
thing, I don't have an
Who was?
appetite. And I
No,
don't
Jennifer
have
B, it's not
taste
gluten free. That's why I can't eat it.
so I don't hardly eat. I have to force myself to eat to take
So
these
you know what,
chemicals
Matt?
away.
I'm gonna be dead honest
I like
with
to
you.
eat.
I told everyone on this panel, I told multiple people that something y'all call it out if I'm lying. I said there's something about Jamie that I like. He has a big heart and he's just hiding behind a bunch of hurt in his life. Did I tell y'all that?
Yes.
I mean,
Jamie has been through some shit.
y'all all screamed at me that I
Oh,
was.
yeah.
I mean, they fought against it, but I've always said I feel something against. I feel something about him, and I don't know if it's because of my I don't know what it is, but I like him. And when he said I was lower than dirt on the ground, that's truly why I cried. It wasn't Osmic. It was like he hurt my heart. That hurt. They hit me. I don't know why, but that's why I started crying because I truly do like Jamie too. He could sit there and dog me all day, and then they'd ask me, and I'd be like, I don't know. There's something about Jamie. I still say it.
I think he has a likable personality, but he can be intense sometimes.
He's a freaking jerk.
Well, Daisy said the other day she didn't like him because he was gay, and she
Well, that ain't cool.
It's
What?
not. My best
Yeah.
friend is gay of
Yeah.
15 years now. I don't.
Daisy said she
I
tries
don't
to
play
steer
that.
clear of him.
I'm
That's not
Christian.
right.
With being
I
gay.
am Christian. I know what the Bible says, but I'm not pushing my beliefs on my best friend. You know what I mean? And I believe what you're supposed to love everyone. That's God's job to judge. In my opinion, my religion. That's why I'm not against being gay. That's your business. Okay, that's it. I wanted to clear that up because they would say, since I'm so Christian, I would.
That means you love Matthew as silly AF.
I do love him, and I don't hate him. And I would absolutely be respectful for him if he was respectful to me. I do love him. I've said that. I love anyone over there. I love Rocket Queen as lying as she is over there about Osmic. And Matt, also, I'll be quiet after this. They're honest to goodness. FOIA, for real. Someone over there needs to FOIA. I have a police filing on Osmic. And
Well, I believe you do.
And I am still to this day sending information to that police email, and as soon as they're ready, they're going to go through it all. They told me you'd see it on the body cam footage. They said we're going to investigate his social medias, okay, and then we're going to investigate everything you send us, and then we will call you in and we can discuss what all charges you have the options to press. So that is in the works for real. He thinks I'm kidding.
But is
and I
that
don't
your
care.
police here or the police where he lives?
My police.
Because they don't really have jurisdiction down there.
I don't know how it works. That's just what the cop told me. And if you FOIA that it says it. He says it.
I believe you've called the police on him. I think he goes overboard sometimes. I do.
Well, the thing is that I don't. It still hurts.
I think listen. I think there's a lot of history there that I don't understand and I don't know.
But it hurts me that I did that to my husband, okay? And it still hurts me when they bring it up. And I'm tired of having to relive that. And I really don't want Joseph to relive it because that hurts him too, So him bringing it up all the time, I want it to end. I told him if I hurt him, I apologize. But really, we ended mutually and badly. It wasn't like me just cutting him off. So I really do just want I want him to just
Let go.
Quit following me on the panels. So there really is a police following on him. The cops did tell me they can do something about it if there's reasonable evidence. So I think that my jurisdiction, I think they can probably transfer it over to his. I don't know how all that works, but there is something they can do about it. And I'm trying my darndest just to get him to quit.
But it doesn't help when you let him up on panel, because that's what he's going to say. And I'm not saying that I don't care why you did it.
Okay,
but he can clap back and say, well, she's left me up on panel.
I know, but Matt, that helps me because it shows that he came up to my channel. He followed me. I brought him up for 5 seconds and dropped him. I screen recorded it. I sent it to the police email. I showed that he comes to me.
Okay.
So
I didn't actually see him up on panel. He just told me that you let him up on panel.
He also came in her back chat the one day, and I don't know if you know Chris.
That was Jinky's back chat.
No, it was yours.
It was yours.
It was yours.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you know Chris or not, but Chris was putting his telephone number in back chat.
That guy's a fool.
Okay.
Noel.
And Little Leg Day,
I got it,
came up there and said, well, thank you, buddy, for your number.
Yeah, so Matt, think about it. I'm not trying to turn you. I know you have your friends, whatever. It's none of my business. But if you're wanting to protect the Noel, Chris is not okay mentally either. He has disabilities.
I don't know who Chris is.
Chris, he's the one that calls on Turtle Island. He comes up sometimes. I
don't watch Turtle Island anymore.
It's Jamie right there. Do you want to come up, Jamie?
Yes, come up, Jamie. We're not going to sleep tonight.
But we want to protect those people too. And Little Leg Day, that outstanding
good conversation before Daisy and Matthew come in.
Okay, come on, Jamie. But Little Leg Day got his number and then snapped, "Thanks for your number, bro," or whatever. And it's
I'm going to lay down, guys. I love you. See you later.
We love you too. So no, truly, Little Leg Day scares me. It feels stalkish. It feels like it feels gross. I'll be quiet now.
Man, you have zero control over your chat. Like, blocked within 10 seconds after a comment. That shit's crazy.
Did you get blocked?
Timed out within 10 seconds. Crazy.
Who's the rogue mod?
Wasn't blocked already.
Right,
no, it ain't a rogue mod.
I'm blaming Hash Brown. Just kidding.
It's just a mod trying to protect Jinkies.
Trying to protect. I wasn't even. My comment wasn't even to Jinkies. Like, there's no need to protect. That's
I'll
bullshit.
come in sometimes to test it. I'll just say hi.
Yeah.
Instantly,
it's like pew, it's like skeet shooting or
I'll
something.
let y'all deal with that. I'm not touching nothing.
Crazy. Yeah. That's the first. Dufflin, did you just say that just now? Was that you?
Guardian of Justice, you're a fool.
That was the first smart thing I heard out of
buddy.
Man, that was a good comment right there.
Hey, did you hear what Duplin said about you, Jamie?
Go ahead.
What'd she say?
She said that she really likes you and she doesn't know what it is about you, but she really
because I'm
cares for
fucking
you.
Honest.
I think that's a lot. I think that has a lot to do with it. And she said that the other day you told her she was lower than dirt, and that's what made her cry because it actually hurt her feelings.
Yeah.
Okay,
it
so
wasn't the other day, but also it's just because I care for Jamie and it hit me in a weird way. It just hurt me.
Let me clear something up for you.
I'll be nice, Biscuit Head, but he started it.
So you might have taken it out of. Let me think of a way to say this that's accurate. There's a bit of
Guardian
good
of Justice is being a fool.
in the worst of us, and there's a bit of bad in the best of us. You're not all shitty all the time. Like, you have a lot of shitty moments that I've observed, but you're not complete and utter dog shit.
To be fair, we all do.
Yeah, that's everyone. That's not just you. That's everyone. Hold on. I'll jump on my PC. Give me a second. Let me turn my computer on. I'm on my phone. I was just laying down.
I knew your voice sounded a little different.
Yeah, I was laying down. Give me a minute. I'll be right back. Post the link in the chat, please.
Matt, you didn't have to tell him what I said. Hush. Let's do another conversation.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to. I was trying to break the ice.
I know, but it's embarrassing.
I understand.
Let him keep dissing me, and it'll be easier to.
I didn't want him to come in hot, and I'm like, bro, she was just talking good about you.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Listen, I can take it even if I start crying. That's just
Well,
because
I
I'm
thought we was having a
overwhelmed.
good conversation over at Brad's. I
Yeah,
thought we
like
was having a good conversation.
yeah, we
We
were.
was getting
Yeah.
stuff out and we was calming down.
I get overwhelmed and I cry. That doesn't mean I'm going to use the crying against anyone. It doesn't mean it's just I get overwhelmed and cry easily. Obviously, y'all know that because y'all are always. But that doesn't mean I can't handle anymore. It just means I'm getting overwhelmed. You know.
Noelle actually has 2 channels. She has a channel and a backup channel. Her channel is Stinky N, and she has a backup channel which I think is under her real name. Yay!
Oh,
Chicken Snake. Hey, you guys are gonna love Chicken Snake. He's actually a good guy.
I thought it was Jamie. As long as you be good, Chicken Snake.
He's already up here now.
Don't show your
No
wiener.
takey backies.
We're gonna
All right, your
try
turn.
man to
I
help
want
her.
to say a lot of shit. I'm just gonna listen right now.
Uh-oh. Hold on. If you're just
You're
leaving
breaking
your
up,
house,
Chicken
I'm gonna
Snake.
try to be good.
your Wi-Fi is not connected. You're really broken up. Wait
Let
till
my
you get
heart
away.
rate go
Breaking
down
up,
a little
buddy.
bit because I didn't think I was coming up.
Calm down.
Jakey's finger slipped.
I did. I thought it was Jamie.
Hey, can we take a moment to
you want me to
appreciate
leave?
how amazing Ryan the
No, you
gamer
can
is?
stay up here.
Do you
Just
want me
be
to
good.
leave?
No,
You're good. You can stay up here. I don't like anybody being rude. We're trying to all get along around here.
Okay.
Ryan the gamer is an
Yeah.
amazingly helpful mod. Yes,
And
I
he goes
am so
to every
appreciative of him.
channel. It doesn't matter who it is, and he counts their likes. That guy is awesome.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm not going to stay up here long, but Dumpling, I did reach out to you and apologize for what I did in the past, and I was sorry, and and that was maybe 2 years ago, a year ago, or whatever it was. But I did not know that you cloned my account, talked shit about my wife under my name on someone's live. Why'd you fucking do that?
Okay, do you remember that was almost
I
3
fucking
years
remember
ago?
it all. But go
Okay.
on, sorry.
Okay, do you remember why you went in that chat and what you were doing to Tashi and how the behind the scenes, her crying on the phone and her so hurt over that? And I just wanted you to shut up about it. So, and it got you to leave. It worked.
No, because I didn't even know it happened until like 4 months ago.
How? What do you mean? You were in the chat.
But I didn't know that you cloned my fucking name. I didn't know it was you.
We're in the chat telling Rose it was a cloned account.
Yeah.
Who is it? Turtle Talk? You don't know me. I don't know you. So just don't fucking talk to me. So,
Don't be rude to me. I wasn't rude to you.
well, don't talk to me. So I did not know it was you, Dumpling. If I knew there was someone who cloned
Wait a
my
minute.
account, I
You
didn't know it
came
was
to
you.
Pinky's panel.
I'm gonna tell you
I
something,
really-
Chicken Snake.
I
Do me a
really
favor,
don't care. I'm
take this
talking to
to
Dumpling
Dumpling's
right now.
channel, 'cause-
I'm talking to
Chicken
Dumpling
I
right
don't
now.
give a shit who the hell you're talking to.
Hey, just a
Have
second.
respect.
Let's take this to Dumpling's channel. I'm sure she'd be happy to bring you up, and y'all can talk about it over on her channel.
All right.
I don't
Okay.
really know who
Censor
you
someone.
are.
Censor me. It's okay. Censor me. I'm used to it. Fuck off.
Get your own
What'd he
channel.
say? What'd he say? It's okay. What?
Censor me. I'm used to it. Fuck off.
To the individual in chat named Cindy, no, I'm Jamie, not like in theory, not
Sorry,
like in
Matt.
Jamie. I'm just Jamie, not that fucking weirdo.
Well, at least we knew what he wanted.
I was gonna try to talk to him, but
It might be a good idea that right there. I don't even know who he's talking about or nothing.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm still not sorry for doing that. He was making fun of Tashi's vagina, and she was already hurt over that one guy, and it was mean what he was doing. And I got him to shut up. So by doing
He's
that.
talked about that, and I think he said that actually caused a huge fallout for him because a lot of people thought it was him, and so you cloned his account and then talked bad about like his own wife, and it messed up his whole life for a while.
How? What
That
did
sucks.
it say so bad about his wife? And because
I don't have any idea. I'm just know that he's been
he
talking about
said,
it.
thank God his wife did not see it.
Oh, is that what he said? I don't know.
And if it did cause his feelings hurt or whatever, good, because he knew how Tashi felt. He came in being a bully, hurting her on purpose for something that she was truly hurt about right then. He deserved to. I can't say that. Never mind. I'm going to.
But we shouldn't be cloning people's accounts, right?
That was like 3 years ago. I'm grown, okay? I understand. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that now. I'm telling you why I did it then. You know what? You got
definitely that Dumpling can do a live about. and be something she could definitely take up, and they could have a good conversation about for sure. Because
All
that
right,
sounds
yeah,
like
that's good.
a
That's
personal
fair.
thing between two friends that need to be hashed out.
I
don't
just
know
think he's
him
really
that well.
hurt, and if he's still hurt after this month, and I don't even think that he knew. I'm staying out of it, but he has mentioned it. I forgot about it. I didn't know that's why he wanted to come up. But if somebody would make a Matt Sale account and then like go into chats calling people the N-word or something, like I would be like, what?
Yeah.
Whoa, you know.
Yeah. So
Don't give me no argument. No, I'm kidding. I would never do
there
that.
was so
I
much
can't believe it
crap.
hasn't happened.
That was 3 years ago. There was so much crap happening
Are you
right
gonna
then.
knock
And
me
you have to think
Burger King,
all- we all grow, you know.
Jonathan
so
asked me what I was eating.
I shouldn't have done that.
No, he said, "What are you easing?"
I'll be quiet. Sorry.
Well,
I did want to say something.
You're okay,
Jamie,
Diamonds. I mean,
I have cancer, and I wish
don't
you would leave
don't
me
kill
alone as
don't kill
well.
me, Dumplings. Don't kill me.
You know, who cares what happened in the past?
I love
Right
my
now,
I
dumpling.
do.
There's no S.
I care what happened
I
in the
love
past.
my dumpling. I do.
Well, why is
I'm
it
so
in
sorry
your
about that.
business,
That was not
Jamie?
done on purpose.
So Matthew said, "Hold on, let me finish chewing real quick. I'll get with you." Hold on.
It's none of your business what happened in the past.
Miss Ann,
It
people
has
pay
nothing
him to do what he does.
with you.
It doesn't have to be his business. They pay him to do it.
Yeah, well,
You're missing the point, Dumpling. You just
No, that wasn't
the way you
Dumpling. That
just
wasn't
frameworked.
I'm not
Who just did
Dumpling.
that?
I'm
That
Turtle.
wasn't Dumpling. That was, I think.
Okay,
Turtle
top
Talk.
right, whoever the fuck, like that
Oh, here we
weird ass
go. Come on.
avatar. So the way
I
you
actually think
just
that looks nice.
frameworked that.
I think it looks nice, actually.
That's my
No,
picture.
that looks suspect as fuck. But anyways, back to the point.
That's my
So the way you
picture.
just frameworked that
The
is
brick
that's
wall
fine.
looks suspect to me, but
It
that's
looks
I
weird
think it
as
looks
fuck.
fine.
I'm just saying, it looks
Jamie,
weird.
hey, let's stay on
That is
track.
beautiful. My Jamie up there at the top is beautiful.
So the way you just framework that statement is I get paid to do that. So you can pay me for my time. You can't pay me for my line. You can't pay me to put out a narrative. You can't pay me to do something that I don't agree with. You seem to think that I'm like this paid like commentator assassin, like this character assassinator. Like I'm not that guy. If I believe in what the person is telling me and mind you, like content has to be shown to me. I don't just say, oh, easy $500. Oh, easy $300. Like that's not what I do. The money is a very small part of what I do on YouTube.
Yeah, I understand that. I wasn't saying that you just create a narrative. I was just
I
saying.
just want y'all to leave me alone. My health is very important right now.
We
and I'm
get it,
trying
Miss
to
Ann.
stay
But
So,
quit
Miss Ann.
messing with us.
Miss Ann, sorry, I'm eating. Hold on. What I would ask you to do. That's all right. I'm a night owl and I'm off work for the year.
I was like, how the hell did you get Burger King at 3:00 in the morning? But I forgot.
No, my boyfriend brought the shit home.
Yeah.
He brought it home like at, I don't know, like 9 o'clock.
It's a little cold then.
Yeah, it's all right. Construction worker. We eat food cold, hot, whatever, as long as it's edible.
That's true.
So, what was I going to say?
about me.
Oh, okay. So on my
in
channel
that case.
specifically, I got it. No, because I remember now what it was.
I know, yeah.
So what's different about my channel compared to like a lot of other people's channels, I don't just say I'll give a person a second chance. I actually will. So if people like become open and transparent about what their transgressions were, like whatever I documented, whatever I exposed, or whatever I went over and came to the conclusion that it was a true, actual storyline, not just a made up bullshit narrative. When people admit their side of it and admit they were at fault and some things were either fucked up or 100% on key with what was said, or maybe striated a little bit, like some things get lost in translation. Some things aren't always as they appear. I admit that myself. But at the end of the day, if people like take their weight, that's it. I stop immediately.
Well,
Like I did it with
already
Susan Bennett. I've
apologized
done it with a couple of
myself.
people.
She did, and I think she was
I don't
actually.
really
Did
care
you
if
see her
somebody
apology?
talks to me that long.
I
It's when
apologize
my
to you,
sister.
and
It's
I'm
when my
just
sister.
asking. I'm asking very nice, respectful, politely. I am going through a hell of a lot with my health right now. I just had surgery a couple of weeks ago, and I'm scared and worried if this cancer has come back. I've been in remission. Yes, they did say it was going to come back. And I have my scan next week on my birthday, and I'm very worried and very scared because I've been hurting a lot, just like I did when I had the tumor. So I'm scared it is back. And I'm worried about my health, worried about my home, and what I got going on around here. Me and my son talked for about an hour and a half tonight, and he is scared. He is worried, you know. And
I have a couple of questions.
But all I'm asking is to please leave me alone.
So I have a couple of questions.
Body cam footage.
Just leave me alone.
You had to say that, Matt.
Okay, hold on, Miss Ann. Let him ask the question. Let's be fair.
I'm just prepping her that the body cam footage is getting shared, and then we end up. Then we'll move about our business. I mean,
okay, let's be fair.
It's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal. It's just what y'all have already seen. Like, it's not a big deal. But okay, let's be fair and hear him. You know.
So I have a couple of questions.
I'll be listening. I gotta use the restroom.
Did you admit and apologize to Matthew Sale about like saying that he was in love with you and apparently he wanted your clam or something? Did you ever apologize for that?
Apologize for that.
I talked about that.
We talked about it. Yes, we did.
That wasn't the question. Listen to the words that I'm using. I use specific words for a specific reason.
To tell you, I did apologize to him for saying what I said. Okay.
That specifically, like that
yes,
specific.
I did, didn't I, Matt?
Okay. Cool.
Matt and Miss Ann squared away for now. They had their spout out. They've did their thing.
Miss Ann, Matt went to use the restroom.
All right. When he comes back, he'll say it.
Now I have a couple of more questions. With the donation drive that you did for the concert, okay, did you openly admit to your followers that you kept the money and reallocated it? We'll say it's not really, we're not going to paint you in the worst light. I'll give you a little bit of a buy. Did you at least tell them that you reallocated the money to different uses?
Yeah, we found out that we weren't going to the concert. We found out Luke Brown was going to be at a bar and he was doing it for free, and we went there. And my friends that donated the money for me to go to the concert, they have never asked me to give it back to them. If they do, I would gladly give it back to them.
Okay. Now, my next question would be regarding the trailer.
What about my trailer?
Did you reallocate the money that was designated and donated specifically towards you getting a new trailer and new, better fit living conditions? Are you going to follow through on that? Okay.
Let me explain. My attorney friend is who did the fundraisers, and the fundraisers, the money that was raised was put in his trust fund. And if I needed it for whatever reason, it was not for the roof, but whatever I needed it for, he would write out the check to whoever I needed to pay. Okay. And he did send 5 roofers out here, and they all said, no, it needs to be tore down because of the simple fact the structure was bad. Now, the money we raised wasn't but $15,000. Okay,
that's a lot.
I was gonna say nothing but.
No,
that's a lot.
No, it's
no, that's
not.
a lot, dude. I'm a gambler. That's a lot. I'm a construction worker. That's a lot.
I've got it.
Using a very dilapidated double wide.
She is telling the truth. She is telling the truth, though.
It is true.
That attorney, when the attorney did the fundraiser, he literally said, anything and everything Miss Ann needs along her cancer journey. Which for an attorney to be so vague is
well,
crazy
that's typical. That's typical open interpretation attorney talk.
It wasn't actually earmarked for the roof. But Miss Ann, I have a really quick question.
It's right here,
and he also matched half of it.
Well, I think it was a total of 15 after the match, after everything, right?
Yeah.
It was like 5, 5, and 5. But Miss Ann, how come when people in our community, our local community, simply ask you anything about the money, you just instantly block them? People that have actually given you money.
It's right here. Here's the bank statement.
I would probably say because of PTSD from what's been happening on YouTube.
No. This is before all this started.
This is
never mind.
This
I'll
came
mute.
from my
Yeah.
attorney buddy. Right
You're all right,
here.
Juicy.
That has the trust fund.
He's a dick.
It's
Just
right
so- just
here in the bank statement.
He's a jackass.
So that money was for whatever I needed it for. It was not directly
She's right.
for my roof. The flyers.
Well, he don't let her just have it for no reason.
Please let me say, the flyers that were made for the fundraisers never said one word in those 3 different flyers for the 3 different fundraisers that the money was to go to help my roof. Now, September of 2022, a local newspaper did a story on me about my accidents group and then also mentioned in the clip about my roof. Nobody donated, not one single penny. They did not donate until May of 2023 when the fundraiser concert was raised. And we made $5,000 that day, and my attorney buddy matched it. Okay, we had 2 more fundraisers. It was 1,100 on one and 964 on another. Okay, so you added up. That's how much was raised. That money was strictly for me to use for whatever I needed it for. Whatever. My truck got put in the shop because it needed some work. It cost $1,400. He wrote the check out to the guy in the shop out of my trust fund. If I needed it for whatever reason, he would write out the check to whoever I needed to pay. And if I needed money, me personally, he would write out a check to my name for me.
So I have a question. So when we were going over these live streams, like, and you've done a couple of reaction live streams in response to our live streams, right?
That's a good way of putting it.
So Miss Ann has done a couple of live streams in reaction to our drama streams that were mainly drama and
I don't know
orientated.
if Ann did. I know Janky's and
Well, she was on.
Dumpling
We'll put it in exact phrasing.
Okay, you're right.
She
Okay,
attended
yeah.
a couple. She attended a few live streams that were based on our reaction, or based on a reactionary note.
Yeah.
My question would be, on those live streams, how come information like this wasn't disclosed at that time? Because as an ex-criminal, I can spot a fucking con and what seems like a con. And usually what takes place is you put a certain amount of space in between the actual happening and the actual factual coming out. The reason being is you have to come up with a cover story and have it foolproofed. So it looks really bad that X amount of time in between the happening and the truth coming out and, you know, a full disclosure of everything. It makes it seem and very questionable, like that it's not true. And I would just ask, why did it take so long in order to get everything like out on the table, cards out, like have an actual dialogue like we're having right now?
Why would I have to tell everybody my personal money financial business?
Because you put it online.
Miss
I
Ann.
put it
Simple
out
answer.
there. Yeah.
Miss
I
Ann.
mentioned I had a trust fund.
And that's why I unfriended her and we stopped talking for so long. I'm not lying about that. No one knew the actual truth but Miss Ann. And I'm not putting the spotlight on you, Miss Ann. I'm just trying to make it all
I
transparent.
understand and I respect you for that.
How do you have 191 viewers at 3:00 in the freaking morning? Sorry, that was random. I just happened to
Because
see
people
that.
are invested in this.
People are invested in
Oh,
it.
they were pretty
I just wanna
invested in it
know
when I was doing the live stream.
Why
They
am
do,
I
they're
so
invested, but they like
important to
Miss Ann,
everybody?
because public gave you that. It's like misappropriation of taxes. If the government's wasting the money, you want to know about it because it's your money,
Cindy's a
basically.
new member. Thank you, Cindy. Why am I just not seeing this? Thank you, Annie.
So when you take money from the public, they have a right to know where it goes. I mean, in my opinion.
Look,
Well, I mean,
there's been
if you
several
give me
people
money on my
that
tip jar
said
here,
that
you're just
And
giving
that's-
me money
yeah.
because you like my show.
I agree with that, Jankies. If I hit that Venmo right now, that's your business because it's my choice to donate. and it's just to help your. It's a tip.
There's
Oh.
several people
just
that
a
have
tip.
come
You don't
in
get to
this
tip your
chat
waitress and go, now
tonight
where are you going to put that money? Is it going to go in your
that
tank? Is it going to,
said
Yeah.
they have watched my live and they have cash at me money because they did it because they wanted to do it.
And that's irrelevant.
Yeah.
You're right.
That-
That's taken.
yeah, that's
You can snort all that
that's-
up your nose if you want. It doesn't matter.
Hell
you
yeah.
know, I can do whatever I want with it.
You
You know,
can.
Okay.
90% of the time
So,
I
Miss
pay
Ann.
the bills and I go buy groceries.
100%. Whatever you want to do, it's your money.
If I've got a few dollars left over,
But when somebody donates to a
I'll buy a
fundraiser,
scratch off. Damn right, I'll buy some.
you said you haven't played them in months.
I haven't. I have
Just-
not played
hey.
in months.
Just testing you.
So,
And
Miss Ann, I have a very, very serious
got
question
extra
for you, though.
money, yeah, I will. But I know right now I cannot afford to do that. And
Very
but
smart.
just like I don't drink. If I wanted to sit here and have a beer, you think I'm gonna walk 500 feet over here to the liquor store and buy a beer? No. Because
Well, you do
know
have
why?
Fireball in your
I'm
fridge.
that Fireball is not mine. It was
It's in your fridge. How did this Fireball get in
Stop.
here?
Listen to me.
I got
I'm
Fireball.
messing with.
I had
I'm
some
kidding.
friends over
I
for
know.
Thanksgiving one year, and
Good.
he left the Fireball here. My next door neighbor, when he comes over
good.
here to do something for me, which is not very often, he goes, "Give me a double shot," and I'll give him the double shot. I don't drink it. I'm on way too much medicine to be mixing.
And if you wanted to drink it, you're an adult. Drink it. I mean, you're an adult. I don't care how much you drink. But you saying that I sit around all day drinking, that's none of your business, right?
No, it's not.
How do you drink pure straight whiskey? That's nasty.
It's
Easily.
delicious. Are you kidding me? Water and ice that drowns out the flavor. Just like I like black coffee. You know, if you put
Yeah.
creamer and stuff, it just totally destroys the coffee.
True story.
I can't do it. Maybe it's just a taste.
Single
an
malt
acquired
whiskey
taste.
and
I'm
espresso
not
with
on
nothing in it.
welfare. I am on Social Security retirement.
And I believe that.
October of 2023, they had Social Security sent me a letter saying you are no longer on disability.
Biscuit head, come on over. I got plenty.
Retirement benefits. May of 2024, Medicaid or Medicare, whichever one it was, screwed up and did a computer error. And Shirley,
We've heard about this
up
ad
here a while
nauseum.
ago, she was on video chat with me when the lady
I believe you.
called.
I
and
believe you.
said-
So I have a comment. I have
Maybe
a
it's
comment
something.
to Laura Stevenson's life. She says, "Why aren't welfare recipients questioned like this?" So
Put them on panel.
I mean,
I'm not on welfare.
I've
I'm
never
on
received welfare
Social
myself,
Security
but at one point I attempted to get it because I had a tiny baby that
I
had to have
worked all
surgery.
my damn
Was on a
life.
heart machine. And
listen,
they
Jackie's.
denied
There
me.
ain't nothing wrong with that at all. I mean, you're a taxpaying citizen. You're a small business owner. I have no issue with someone getting money because
This
they've already
fucking
paid
guy.
into the system. You know
Well,
what I'm
that's when
saying?
my
Like,
baby was little.
paid into the system. Like, what the fuck?
Listen, in my opinion, the
That's
situation
normal.
with Miss Ann is over. She
I
did
ain't tried lately.
apologize. She apologized for the, I'll call it misappropriation. She apologized for saying what she said about me with I call it sexual harassment. and it's for me, Miss Ann, I accept your apology. I'm sorry for what I said about you, and I'm not going to bring it up again.
And I accept your apology. So
But we are going to see those body cam footage.
I am going through a hell of a lot right now with my
And I
health.
imagine you are.
I'm scared and I'm worried.
Matt.
I'm here by myself. These girls that's up here on this panel, they are my closest friends, and we video chat a lot. They know what's going on with me. And the paramedic friend of mine went with me to my appointment before my surgery and came back in here, and I called these girls. They got up here and he sat right here in my chair and told these girls what the type of the surgery was and what was going to happen. It was a hell of a damn surgery.
But
It
just because we were
February the 7th.
We were that close to her,
No.
but we truly did not know any about all the money stuff, the trust fund, how much was in it, or about all of the what do you call them, benefits and stuff. We really, really didn't know.
I don't care about all that. I had two specific things that I was upset about.
And I will not support it. And she knows that. I've told her that she needed to apologize to you, Matt, and that y'all need to talk about it so she can understand where you're coming from. You can understand where she's coming from, because she couldn't get it when we were trying to talk to her about it. I'm not sticking up for that part. I'm
To
not.
be
But
fair,
I'm
though,
not just abandoning her because I don't
Has
agree.
been made on both of our behalves, and both of us have accepted it. It's
I'm not even going to say what I was going to say. It's over. Squash it like a bug.
Squash
And
it.
right now, all I want
I'm tired
is
of all the
to
fighting.
concentrate on my
Wait,
health.
what were you gonna say? I gotta know now. I'm nosy.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
All I was going to say is Dumpling told Miss Ann to apologize, but when I wanted to come up to explain myself on, what was the panel we were on earlier? Brad? On his panel, as soon as I said, hey, I'll come up, Miss Ann goes, oh, not this piece of shit. I'm like, well, that's really trying to.
But didn't I, Miss Ann? Didn't I tell you need to apologize to him a month ago?
That's really trying to. But it's over. That's but biscuit, not biscuit head. Sorry, too many. We got hash brown. We got juice. We got. There's flies on cornbread somewhere around here.
People love food.
Coleslaw.
Coleslaw. I forgot you're from Kentucky.
Coleslaw.
I just want everybody to leave me alone and let me concentrate on my health and take care of me.
But Jamie has
That's
a
all I want
question
right
for you.
now. You know,
I do want that.
It's very important. When I got diagnosed April of 2023, that cancer doctor gave me 5 months to 2 years. Do y'all realize 8 years? Yes, granted, I am in remission since December, and I am scared to death that it's come back because I've been in a lot of pain, just like I was when I had the tumor. I've been in a lot of pain. I've been hurting real bad. There's nothing nobody can do until I get the scan next week on my birthday and find out if it's come back or not. I get a scan every 3 months.
Wait a second.
All I want to...
I'm sorry, but didn't you recently say, hey, it's my birthday, everyone, send me a cash app? I'm just saying, I heard that.
She said she needed one for some dildos.
Yeah,
Did you buy the dildos?
I heard it.
Hold
I
on.
heard it.
Her birthday.
Did you buy
Her
the
birthday is still coming up.
Miss Ann, I'm picking on you.
Well, my son, I'm not even doing a birthday stream because my son told me today him and his wife were taking me out to eat for my birthday.
Yummy.
So
How's your son's health doing?
Because I don't have an appetite. I don't have taste buds because of these chemo pills and because of the chemo treatment every 3 weeks. I'm going
Yeah, it
through
pretty much
hell.
kills
I'm
everything.
losing weight.
Well, you'll be a cheap
My
date.
hair is still falling out. You know, I take vitamins for my hair, but it's still falling out. I can get the brush right now and brush it, and you will see a glob of hair.
Miss Ann,
Ma'am,
Jamie has a question he wants to ask you.
what?
What?
Didn't you have a question you wanted to ask her?
No?
I think he said
No?
something
Oh,
about
I thought you did.
For everyone over at Matthews, if I start crying when you're talking to me, ignore me. I'm just overly emotional. I get overwhelmed and crying as a result. That doesn't mean I can't take anymore. When I can't take anymore, I just get off the panel. If I start crying, keep going. I can handle it. Hey, Mo. Hey, Love Bug. That's all. That's it.
I'm dropping down. I'll be in chat.
All the time I
Hold on. Juicer, I actually want a conversation with you. What the fuck is your issue with me?
With you?
Yeah.
Well, you're always coming in hot and acting like you're so much smarter than everybody else.
Okay, let's look at that. What do you think?
Answer, though.
Like, as far as like I'm smarter than everyone else, like how do you think that I'm smarter? Do I tell people that I'm smarter than everybody else?
No, you act like it.
No. I speak with conviction. I speak with confidence, and it's also misrepresented because people take it as like belittling and they have low self-confidence, so that gets taken out of context in their own
Which is what
minds. Like,
happened
it's
with
not
me.
something that's provable.
Might be how I think about it then, yeah. So
I mean, but that's
that's
not a
the
me
problem I
problem
have.
though.
Huh?
Like, if I'm so that's not a me problem though. Like, I don't tell you that you're retarded and I'm smarter
I
than you
think,
and
if
you're an
I can
idiot. Like,
interject,
I don't do that.
I think
Jonathan, I did not do that. Okay.
I think your lack of sympathy
Jeez.
or caring when someone gets too overwhelmed with what you're saying is what Juicer does not like. I don't know for sure. I'm speaking for you.
Do you have any idea what I do for people in my life? Like, any idea?
No.
Okay. Do you have any idea what I do in my day to day?
Do you have any idea what I do?
I am not the one sitting here making, comments on your life and your
Well,
personality.
to be fair, you asked her. She's giving you an honest answer.
Jonathan.
No, it was a question with a question. Like,
Sure.
do you know
Okay,
anything
fair.
about me? It was a question with a
Fair.
question, because there was a lead
Fair,
up to where I was going. You
Fair.
don't have any idea what sympathy I have for an individual, and just because I don't show it does not mean that I'm empathetical, understanding, or directly relating myself in the other person's shoes. I'm more of a cut and dry individual. Like, one thing that people don't typically notice about me, or at least give me the grace to understand that I exhibit, human emotion, even though I don't do it like to the point where you can read me. Like, you cannot read me. You don't know what I'm thinking. You don't know what I'm leaning towards. You only know the words that are coming out of my mouth. One thing that I have is, how do I say it? So I'm basically institutionalized. So I don't wear my emotions on my sleeve. I speak with confidence. I speak clearly, and I speak very, very, like,
Dang it.
kind of not too eloquently, but I speak with purpose. Like, my words, I choose them very carefully. I don't just
Intention.
talk. Yeah, like, my intention is not. There's no questioning what my intention is. So I don't think that you understand that. Like, so if I came up here and I said I was autistic, or if I came up here and said that I have Asperger's, or if I came up here and said that I have dissociative personality disorder, you guys would be like, oh, well, that's sad. Like, that's unfortunate. But see, I don't use labels. I don't allow people to say, oh, well, you're a rageaholic, or you're this. Like, I'm just Jamie. I'm just a little bit better at certain things, especially like when it comes to the drama community type shit. I happen to be very good at it because I don't get bent out of shape too often. Like, my tone is always even, and these are all things that I'm always hyper focused on. So I make sure that whatever I want to portray to people, this is exactly what I come off as. And it might come off as cocky, it might come off as narcissistic, or however you want to say it. These are all words that we exhibit every day, yet we don't want to call ourselves on. Like Janky's, for instance. Janky's always wants to reference my criminal behavior. Realize that has been adapted over the last 10 years of my life, and I've adapted it in such a way that I make it to the point where I can help the world with my abilities criminally. And
How do
I
I
know
help
that sounds
from
retarded.
Jamie, in my defense, I'm combating that because everybody always goes straight to my weight. They don't judge me by anything other than my weight. And you did it yourself. And the person that I am is not about my weight. And the reason why I come at people is because, like, especially if my sister's involved, that's a whole nother story. I don't like people picking on people. I have a big heart when it comes to people picking on people. And when I seen Dumpling crying over there in that chat that day, that broke my heart because I don't like to see anybody crying. Anybody.
So
I'm
when I
sorry
first
I
came
came
up on
at
your
you.
panel,
Huh?
So when I first came up on your panel, I asked for simple respect, and you couldn't even say my name right. And then I started with the ad hominems after that.
Yeah, I was mad at everybody, and I'm sorry about that. I shouldn't have did that.
So don't framework it to the point where I myself went immediately towards your weight. I gave what I received.
And you're right. You did.
So please don't framework it to the point where I was going along with the crowd and just going after your weight maliciously to hurt you. I was giving back in reciprocation to what I received.
I shouldn't have did that because I included you with because you was over there, I included you with them.
Yeah, I'm the last
Yankees,
person.
are you able to bring up
mentality.
Biscuit Head's comment? I'd like to get Jamie's thoughts on that.
What
do you think about that, Jamie? I'm just curious.
Hey, Charlotte.
Do you want this to go good, Matt, or do you want this to go bad?
I'm on your side here, girl. But we're having a really good conversation.
We are. We're
and
adults.
that's a
in this
great,
one.
that's a great comment.
Matt, why you
Okay,
interrupted me, dude?
If it's about me,
Sorry.
I don't care. What I
I'm just
did was
kidding.
hoish, and I don't like what I did myself, but I'm used to it, and you can say it was hoish.
Listen again. So I said this on the other panel that I was on. I don't think a lot of people catch this when I say it, but I'd say it a lot. So and Dumpling, don't get all fucking bent out of shape when I say this. This is just a natural thing that I do.
I'm gonna cry.
I don't give a fuck. The crying does nothing for me. Like, I heard people crying in cells. I heard people crying on the floor dying. I've heard crying in all different shapes and sizes. That doesn't do shit for me.
Usually makes me laugh.
No, I don't have a sadistic or masochistic, way about me. I don't think so. Maybe on some things. So when people have lowered emotional balance, like they're very reactional, they run off their emotion. They don't run off of like cognitive ability. They don't problem solve in real time. A lot of people do. Like I do it all the time. I just try and limit it. And especially when I'm in a controlled environment like this online shit, this is a controlled environment. This is like a fucking cakewalk for me to have emotional balance and actually do problem solving in real time and not really be too invested in it to the point where I'm like, So when I come across people that are emotionally imbalanced and don't have this disconnect, I immediately go towards the ad hominem, especially if I want to get them to do something. So like when I say something like negative or an ad hominem, I'm doing it specifically to gear someone up to an emotional response. And usually if you go with, people who have exhibited signs of being weak-minded, then you go towards the easy shit, like the fat or the fucking ugly or the whore, or, just easy fucking, low-hanging fruit.
Low-hanging fruit. Exactly. Yeah.
I mean,
and for me, it's easy. I am fat. I do.
Right. I mean,
whiskey
dude,
all
I'm
the time.
fucking 300 pounds. I'm fucking fat.
I think we
I'm
all
off
do
work
that,
right now.
honestly.
Every one of us. And that, when you said that narcissistic bullshit when I came up here, I was like, Jesus Christ, woman. Do you even really know what a fucking narcissist is? Because like I might have certain signs of it, but every one of us on panel do. It's called pride and bolstered ego. It's not a guess. It's 100%, dude. All of us got it. Some of us a little bit more than others, but I've met a couple of real narcissists, and believe me, I missed the mark.
I'm a controlling bitch. That's my problem. I'm controlling as hell.
Well, you're a woman. I mean, that's natural for a woman.
He said it, not me.
No, I have a problem saying what I do.
Yeah, but okay, so.
But I've been in fight or flight mode for years.
So, Jankies. Okay, so you really need to break out of that victim prison. Like, you need to break out of that mentality. It will destroy your life. I'll even go a step further. And remember, one thing that I don't like when you talk about me, you're like, what evil have you done in your life? Jankies, if you go through my live streams, like towards the very beginning of my channel, like the Spit Cup, and even on my first channel, Jamie Growth and Development, if you go through and watch my lives, you'll see my entire history, everything that I've done, everything that I've experienced, molestation, rape, abandonment issues, fucking inferiority complex. You will see and hear everything there is to hear about me. You'll hear about my criminal background. You'll hear about my past, like everything that the normal people wouldn't want people to know about it in a drama community. I've put it all out there. And it's because I don't want to be held back by that bullshit. It means nothing to me.
That's why, Matt, I said, me down all day long.
I'm sorry, Jamie.
I refuse to be a victim ever.
Well, the one thing that really pissed me off about you in particularly is you hit a mark, and I don't let people know when they hit marks, but you hit a mark with me. And specifically when you said you're not a doctor, you shouldn't analyze people. I sponsor people. Like, I literally guide people through the roughest shit that they'll ever experience, which is sobriety. And it's more than just putting the drink down. It's actually creating behavioral change. It's actually working a 12-step program and facing the shit that they never want to fucking face. I don't need a doctorate degree. I've been in and out of the program since 2001. Like, I have 24 years of experience in recovery, in and out, back and forth, back and forth. I have memorized most of the fucking big book, memorized most of the 12 steps and 12 traditions. These are things that people take a lifetime to do. Like, and the fact that you disenfranchised me and tell me I'm not a doctor when I'm trying to help people and I actually have the ability to do so really, really fucking pissed me off. And after that, I went fucking all out, like
I can
totally
see that
trying to
point,
slander you.
Jinkies. That makes sense.
The thing is when people come at me, I dig deep. I try to hurt. That's my problem because
Yeah, but you're not hurting me.
And you love that C word.
You realize that I'm not afraid when I get hurt. You're not hurting me. You're hurting the people that would come to me for help. You're hurting the people that I try and support and guide through their fucking shit. Like, you're not hurting me. Nothing you can say to me, that's what kind of sets me aside from a lot of other people in this community. You can't touch me.
Neither. The only one that hurts
Well,
me.
I did because I angered you. I did hurt you.
Say something.
You didn't really hurt me. My sister
I'm
did.
fixing to get off of here and go to bed and go to sleep.
I shouldn't even put you in the middle of it. And like I said, I'm sorry for doing that.
Jinkies, hang on a minute, please.
Jamie, that's impressive.
I'm hurting a little bit, and
She apologized. I think she was sincere.
I want to go to bed and go to sleep. I've said my apologies. Apologies have been said to me. Everything's been accepted. I want everybody to just please leave me alone. The only thing that you can do is keep me in your prayers that the cancer has not come back. And because that's the only thing that I am scared and worried about right now. And as bad as I hurt, I know my body. So I would like to ask all of you to please keep my name out of your mouth with all the bad stuff, whatever has happened in the past. Leave it in the past. Leave it alone. We're all starting out on a fresh foot, and we need to be nice to each other and respectful.
But Miss Ann, that's not going to happen at Matthews. That's not going to happen. And if they're over there, we can't blame them alone. Okay?
I'm not going.
And if he says something funny and I laugh, I mean, I know I've gotten on Dumplin' for that in the past, but that's just low hanging fruit. But if they say something funny and I laugh,
I do not feel good. I just had to take my nausea meds. That's why I turned my camera off. I don't feel good. I'm nausea. I'm having some real bad pains right now, and I need to go lay down and get some rest. So I just ask very nicely and respectfully and politely, please leave me alone. I'm under enough stress. I don't need more added to me. If that is okay with all of y'all, please.
Good night, Miss
On my end, it's over. And I hope you feel better.
Thank you.
Good night, Miss Ann.
Good night, Miss Ann.
Good night, everybody.
Night, Miss Ann.
I'm asking you the same.
Thank you, Jamie, for being for trying to see what we mean. Okay, and you know we love you, no matter what. We love you at the end of the night. Okay, but I know, Jamie. I say but a lot. Thank you for hanging in there and hearing us out.
Yeah, I got upset earlier because I'm in pain and I'm stressing, and I hollered, yeah, because I'm stressed the hell out. I'm just tired of all this. I'll be 68 next week. This is not fair for what I'm going through, health wise.
Well, that's why it's important for you to hear Matt's side and try to understand it.
I think to be fair, you brought a little bit on yourself, but we can all move past that.
If it was any of y'all, I will show you full respect if you're going through what I've gone through. And I'm not nowhere near over it.
But saying you
probably-
do reply and yell and stuff, and
I do.
like we're all
because
guilty.
So do I.
I think when we feel like we're
and
being come at, we do that kind of stuff. It is a woman thing too.
Well,
I would
also get
never,
down.
ever do
I've got to
that.
refresh my page again, y'all.
What is this, an Irish goodbye?
All right. So good night.
Good night, Miss Ann.
Thank y'all.
Good night,
Love
Miss
you
Ann.
tonight. Please be nice.
So 2 comments that I want to comment on real quick. Charlotte's Web says, Jamie, you should do seminars. Charlotte, I've spoken at probably a couple hundred meetings, if not 1,000 meetings in my lifetime. My life story is out there probably in 7 different states. And EMMN65 says, I don't believe that, Mr. Jamie. I think because you've been hurt so deeply, you claim you can't be hurt. There's some truth to that. Like,
I think there's a lot of truth to that. I was curious what you were going to say about that. I saw
there's
you
a lot
reading
of truth
it,
to that.
and I was curious what you were going to say about that.
Yeah, so I would say this. I've disconnected myself over the years, and I've done it, probably started doing it when I was about 7 years old. Honestly. I am very disconnected from people. I am very, I lived a large portion of my life trying to please other people and trying to be like equal to other people. I had a huge problem with homosexuality. I still have a problem with my sexuality even now. Trying to measure up to people's ideals that I should be and fighting with that bullshit my whole life. That caused a lot of damage. So in my adult life, when I actually got my own shit and, came into who I was and openly came out at 21 years old, I stopped giving a fuck who the fuck knew anything about me. And then one day I just said, you know what? None of you matter. Like, there's a couple of people in my life that matter, but it's a handful. And as far as like saying, am I friends with people? Yeah, sure. I have a couple of friends, but they have a track record, and consistency is what makes people my friend, not a one-time instance. And it's pretty hard. Like even people that I love, I keep at an arm's distance, and it's a healthy boundary. I don't lock myself in my apartment anymore. I don't, there was times where I locked myself in my apartment for like 4 months at a time. I wouldn't talk to anybody. I wouldn't call family. I'd just turn off my phone. And the only time I'd turn it on was call the dope man or, order pizza. That was it. So yeah, there's some truth to what you're saying, but it's not on the line of unhealthy. I'll put it like that. And as far as like,
That's amazing, I would say.
Tell you this much, you don't want to be in my brain. Like you would never, like, so Juicer said something along the lines of, I think I'm smarter than everybody else. Like, you wouldn't believe me if I told you my IQ. You wouldn't fucking believe it. You wouldn't believe my grades. You wouldn't believe anything that I would tell you. It would be like, yeah, you're fucking bullshit. Dude, I can do anything that I want in life. Anything I've ever put my mind to, I can learn it in no time. I mean, anything. Doesn't matter what it is. So if you want to be around in like a fucking mousetrap, a fucking like one of those, giddy ups for mice, like that's what my brain is at all times. Hyper focused, hyper aware of my surroundings, and just nonstop thoughts. And it's fucked.
Okay. And I also feel like you judge a lot of people before you even know anything about them. You don't know
How
me.
so?
You don't know me, and you've commented about me.
You immediately tried to character assassinate me based on your associations with the community that you're in and the friends panels that you go on.
I probably
Group mentality. I don't like mob mentality. And especially when you try and like decimate me with your bullshit ad hominems that don't really land, that, kind of made me just say,
what those words mean.
So ad hominem is like you're a faggot or you're this or you're that. Just simple areas of opportunity. Just, I'm not saying that you said it. I'm just giving you an example of different things that can be said as an ad hominem. Like you're fat, or you're, not a doctor, just stupid shit, just little fucking pricks. And yes, Madonna Maria, yeah, it's fucking exhausting. It's not like I love people that say that they don't sleep. I'm like, yeah, you have no fucking idea what it's like not to sleep. You've never been up for a week. Fuck out of here. Shit,
Well,
I've done 4 days awake sober.
I think I think anyone can agree that it's admirable that you turned all of that into what you are right now, and you decided to help people with it, and you didn't just let yourself spiral.
Yeah, but look at what people like you do, though. Look at what people look. Okay, so you have this all of a sudden this moment that I'm a good person, and you finally like affirmed in your mind that I'm a good person because we're having an open rapport right now.
I think
But
she always
look
has, to be honest.
No, she
Jamie,
told
I've
me she
always
was a
told
good person.
yeah, I've always told them all
Yeah.
you're a good person.
Yeah.
So I have a question for you, and I'd like an honest answer. No bullshit. Yeah, you. Like no bullshit. I want an honest answer because I know that this conversation happened, and I want to know what it was said.
Okay.
So when you were on the live stream over at Matthew's Silly as Fucks, your husband told you specifically that you are not to talk to me. No more. I want to know why he said that.
Did he say that on the panel?
He said that to you.
Oh, and I repeated it?
Yes, and I'd like to know
said
why
specifically you?
Yeah, me. Like, I'm not talking to him anymore.
Are you sure I wasn't talking about low leg day?
No, you're talking about me.
Because, look, I know y'all make fun of me because of my memory, but for real, I can't. So I remember him saying I'm not allowed to go to that panel anymore. Okay? I'm not allowed to go talk over there anymore. I'm not allowed to go to any of them. I don't remember pointing you out. But then if he said that, I haven't been over there since then on that panel. So why was I on his panel and said that on his panel? I don't remember, Jamie. I really don't remember. I'm sorry. I really don't. Honest to goodness. I think I've had strokes or something because my memory sucks and I don't remember.
You smoke weed or no?
No, I don't.
She has ADHD, and that's a side effect of ADHD.
Yeah, they diagnosed me with ADHD. They diagnosed me with a lot of stuff, but none of it really stuck.
But you said I need ADHD. I am on medicine for ADHD.
Oh, no, I never said that. I never said.
Oh, you didn't say I needed to be on medicine?
No, don't. In fact, don't be on medicine for ADHD. Let it work itself out. Your body's a fucking quantum computer. Let it do what it does.
Yeah, I don't remember why I said that. I don't know. I don't remember. Everything, so much that happens makes my head swirl on YouTube. And I can't keep up with who said what. I don't remember what was said over it. I don't remember what Diamonds came up on panel and said to us. I was sitting here earlier trying to remember what she said to me to ask Jinky something, and I can't even remember that. I think I just get too overwhelmed, or maybe I push out the negative.
To try and so when you're doing panels, like, okay, so I had started doing panels back in 2021. I had realized that this was a thing, and I had seen it, and I was like, I see a lot of things that I can learn very quickly and for free. So what I did is I started paneling. One thing that I've come up with in the 3 years that I've been online on panels and shit, almost 4 years now, is that in order, like, if you think that you can actually retain everything in multiple communities, multiple sectors, multiple different friendship strings, you're out of your fucking mind. I'm pretty fucking smart and I have a wicked memory, but even I can't remember everything. Like, there's just not, and especially when you throw emotional, don't get pissed off when I say this, but if you throw emotional imbalance on it, like emotionalism, and you actually feed into emotionally based arguments.
I do have emotional imbalance. That's okay.
We all do. We all do at some like levels, different phases of development. Try not to think of it as like a race where you win or you lose. Just we're all at different phases of it, and it doesn't make us better or worse. It's just we're different, and that's just
Jamie,
the truth of it. What?
You need to make ASMR videos where you just talk. Dude, you have a very soothing voice. I'm serious. You should just make a video like 3 hours long of just talking. I'm serious.
I'm really sorry for your kids, Matt. I mean, I know there's like I shouldn't say there's something to be sorry about, but I'm really sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's a genetic issue. We didn't realize it. So I'm a carrier, but I'm not affected. And Sarah is a carrier, but she's not affected. And we had no idea that we carried this gene.
That's
We
so
had a 50-50 chance, and so 2 kids have it and 2 don't.
I can't imagine. I'm really sorry. Wicked
I'm
wishes
sorry
surrounding
to hear
you.
that. But on the good
One
side,
thing I didn't
there's
realize-
so many good. The transplants out there are so good, and they got
especially in Atlanta, they've got a really good. They have a really good transplant team in Atlanta.
Yeah.
We could get the call anytime. But one thing I didn't realize is that kidneys, like a transplant, isn't good forever. So the average kidney is only going to last like 10 to 15 years.
Yeah.
They're probably going to have to have they're probably going to have at
Mm-hmm.
least 3, maybe 4 transplants in their life. And then their entire life, their body will try to reject the new kidney. So they have to be on immunosuppressants forever, because it's a foreign subject in their body,
And they don't remove the old kidney usually?
Yes, and I heard that.
That's crazy, ain't it?
They just leave it in there.
Daughter that had her. She was 6 years old, and he took her in, and for just her regular wellness check, and her blood pressure was high. And they sent her to Cincinnati, and she had to have a kidney transplant, and they got the kidney very easily, and she only stayed on dialysis for like maybe 3 months, but it was heart-wrenching because she's a child.
Dialysis is hell.
It
My son
is.
goes 3 times a week.
Yes.
Do they do that so it doesn't shock the body, removing the old kidney?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know.
So the reason why they leave the old kidney in is because the rejection rate, if they leave they figured out through trial and error, there's a lot of data on it, that if you remove the old kidney and attach the new kidney, the failure rate's somewhere in the 60 percentile. If you leave the old kidney in, then the brain receptors know that it's still there, and they're less likely to actually attack the new organ.
I had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
So Sarah was going to donate her kidney, obviously. She goes, you can have one of mine. And so she did all of her tests, and they realized after 30-something years, she has a horseshoe kidney. So it's actually connected at the bottom. So she only technically has one kidney. And she said if it was a deceased donor, they could split it, but not a live donor.
Oh.
And I am going to donate my kidney. They're 17 and 8. The 2 that have it. And I have a 6-year-old and a 10-year-old. But I'm going to donate mine, but I'm too fat. So that's why I'm on a weight loss. That's the main reason why I'm losing weight. Just to be healthy also, but I need to get my BMI low enough so that I can get tested to donate one of my kidneys. I already asked. I can still drink whiskey. That's the liver.
They should be able to get their kidneys
I checked.
They should be able to get their kidneys very quick.
Oh yeah, they have pediatric priority. This is going to be a breeze. The only problem is that's only for this time. They got to go through the whole thing again in like 15 years, which really is not a long time.
Wow.
As adults, yeah. So it sounds wrong, but we're always like, pray for a 5-car pileup. I'm just kidding.
So,
No, I mean, I
I'm
understand
kidding.
that, though.
Adult and kidneys aren't different sizes. I mean, I'm not trying to.
They would prefer to give a child an adult kidney.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? I
But
think
it's
we
already
asked
mature.
that, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Jamie, one thing I wanted to tell you one day, I know it would be an excuse to excuse a behavior. And you said you didn't want to hear anything to get excuses. But when I was younger, everything that happened, I blocked out a bunch of it. So I don't remember it now, And I think now if something negative happens, I just automatically purposely forget about it fast, I guess. And that's what I was trying to justify how I lose memory so fast. And I think maybe that might have something to do with it. But I know it's not an excuse, but I think that might have something to do with memory. But I really can't remember stuff that happened 2 hours ago. Someone told me something like diamonds, and I don't remember it.
So I'll give you a reason why, like your short-term memory, I'll give you a reason why, and it's really simple. It has nothing to do with like trauma response or anything like that. So usually people don't understand, like the brain does remember just about everything, but the way that the brain categorizes things, like mundane things, everyday things, what you eat for lunch or what you eat for breakfast, or just things that are a nonstop reoccurring thing in your life, you don't fixate on those things. Okay. So like the negative, it's like in a relationship. So once a relationship has had so many negative things, the individuals in the relationship will remember with like absolute detail down to like smell, sound, visual cues, color. They'll remember it because the negative things stand out versus anything else that they've been through. If you don't remember average things, be very happy, because those things they're blockers. And when you remember everything, like me, I remember just about everything. And it sucks. It fucks with you every day. You don't want to be like that. So be very happy that you forget mundane things and even serious things. I mean, fuck, I wish I could forget a lot of shit.
Memory, that guy with the wig dancing, that was funny. Come on, admit it.
Guy with the wig.
Who?
The guy that I showed on Matthew's panel, he had the blonde wig on and he was dancing and it looked kind of like you.
He even had a freaking cross necklace.
I didn't see that part.
You need to look again. He had a cross necklace. It was like me, except for the sleeping with part. It was hilarious.
Oh, yeah, that part.
I don't know if I could even have been mad at that moment about that.
Hey, that reminds me. On that clip channel, I don't know if it was the good one or the one that sucks, but you said, hey, that's so, because I laughed and you were like, oh, that's so funny, Matt. How would you feel if that was your daughter, like you told that one person? What did you mean by that?
When I was going over your website stuff?
No, it was on one of these clip channels and they showed that scene where I moved my camera and showed that video. And I have a big boisterous laugh. I laughed because it was funny. And you said in the background of the clip channel, which I don't know, maybe it came from your stream. I don't know. It's you.
Oh shit!
You said
people are funny.
Ha ha ha! That's so funny, Matt. What? Guardian of Justice, you're weak, and you need to do a better job because you suck. You said, ha ha, Matt. That's so funny. How would you feel if that was your daughter? Like you told that one person. Do you remember that?
Okay, that was on my live when I was going.
Yeah, but I think somebody clipped it.
Oh, okay.
That's where I saw it.
Okay, so when I was reading the comment from you that said, if that were your daughter, wouldn't you want to know the kind of person that they were dating? Remember on the reviews, you put a comment that said something like that to someone. So I stopped right there. I stopped showing that and I said, now look, and I showed something with Little Leg Day, I think, or someone, and I said, how would you feel if your daughter was talking, if y'all were talking about your daughter, not y'all, but someone on that panel? Is that what you're talking about?
Got you.
You get it?
Something like that. Yeah, I was just curious because I told somebody that in private, and then you said that, and I was like, wait a second, but maybe it just was coincidence.
No, you did. You commented that to one of the replies on the review page.
And I don't remember what I said on there. Probably not.
You just said if that were your daughter, wouldn't you want to know?
Can I kick it? Okay. Can I kick it? If you really think that I'm a psychotherapist, that's fucking hilarious. I mean, I read a shitload of books in jail.
One. That's why we all yell. You act like a psychologist. What do we say? I don't even remember. Because you literally sound like one. You can read people's. You just know your stuff. And I know I've heard you say.
Can I be mean since it's almost 4 a.m. and tell you guys somebody that annoys the hell out of me from your guys' little section over here?
Tell us.
You know who drives me crazy? And I'm sorry, she's probably going to see this, but Short Legs. Man, she drives me insane.
Short
guys!
Short Legs.
I'm sorry.
She never says a bad word about nobody.
She doesn't. Oh, look, Juicer's pouncing. She's
I think she has. I don't know how to say it. I don't want to say the A word. The A burgers.
Oh well, if that's
Asperger's.
Asperger's, if that's
I
the
think
case,
she's an
I
amazing, beautiful person.
Yeah. I think
Honestly,
that
she never wants to
she's
combat nobody or fight with anybody. She just wants love.
She's
And
very
she,
but
misunderstood.
she has
somebody in
good
your
pointy
team,
jokes.
not on this
I
panel,
like
talks mad shit about her in the background. I'll just say that.
Who does?
I know a few people
Somebody-
that do. I do.
Yeah.
I know a few people that do. You
Yeah,
know, like she's
and doesn't she have a very autistic boy?
she
Let's
has
not talk
a
about her child.
she does,
Let's not
but
talk about her boy. She's very
she's a good
sensitive.
Okay, well I
person.
thought
Yeah,
it was
she's very
just her
sensitive
boy.
about
I didn't
that.
know it was her too.
She don't like nobody bringing all that up because she's very sensitive.
I
about
would,
that.
yeah, I wouldn't bring it up.
Yeah.
She just cracks
But
me
Matt,
up
no, I
sometimes.
understand
Okay,
you saying
sorry.
that she gets on your nerves because a lot of people feel that way. Even people in our own friend circle, like you said. Personally, I felt that way at the beginning, but then I got to know her.
Yeah.
I did. She drove me
I
insane.
genuinely think she's an amazing, beautiful person.
But I got to know her once I started talking to
she
Jinkies.
doesn't want to fight with people. She does have a dry humor sometimes.
She has a very weird humor. I don't
like
understand.
no other, but I think she's a beautiful person.
Hey,
But
what's the
Matt,
deal with the banana?
It's okay to say someone gets on your nerves.
My
Like
banana. I
Is
love
that what you call
bananas.
her?
Bananas are my favorite.
But
I
there's
don't.
some kind of a joke with short legs and bananas.
yes,
No, it's
I
just-
don't like. She eats them. She deep throats someone alive. Okay.
What the fuck?
I didn't know that. I just know there's some
It's
kind of a
bananas.
joke between.
She definitely deep
Dumpling.
throats the banana, and
I
I don't
love
think
banana eating.
I don't think
got
she
Brad
knows
all
she's
tore
doing
up.
it.
Brad wanted to. She got scared because Brad got aggressive with her, wanting her to eat more bananas.
He thought it was me. He said,
Yeah.
"Let Dumpling come up and eat a banana." I said, "Oh, hold on, you better,
Yeah, I
you better
didn't get-
prep
yeah.
him."
She
That
eats
is
the
Lori.
bananas.
You've never seen her. Jinkies will put her on big screen and she'll eat that. And I don't think she knows why
Sherry
people
can
love
eat a banana like no other.
I really don't think she understands why it's a big deal, which is bad.
Well, next time I'll be looking for that. But lately, I haven't been watching your guys' lives just because I don't want to get myself upset. You know.
I don't watch Matthews unless someone sends me something or tells me to go look. At
Me
that
too.
moment, I will go look. And
Me
I was
too.
literally, I was trying to joke around with Matthew and try to, soften up the situation a little bit. I didn't know the people would already be in there 3 hours early. I thought that it would get me and him in there for a second, but it didn't work. I wasn't trying to start anything with y'all. The Sandy was super cute with her Bible.
I didn't know what to think
Hey, I
about
don't
that.
mind being Mrs. Puff. I think Mrs. Puff is hot.
I was surprised I wasn't Mrs. Puff on one
Hot?
of your thumbnails.
No, I'm Mrs. Puff, and I'm proud to be Mrs. Puff. We're damn bikini bottom. You was Patrick
Look
Star.
at- I love
We're
the
all
independent
SpongeBob, Jamie.
eyebrows.
Yeah, I saw his eyebrows. We're all SpongeBob characters.
Miss Ann said, "Who am I?" I said, "What's that name again?" Barnacle Boy.
With her cigarette. Oh my gosh, that was so funny. The barnacle boy with the cigarette. We were laughing at Matthew's thumbnail. Honestly, it was funny. And I didn't go over there to start anything. I was just
And I
trying to
think it can be fun. You know, it's kind of poking fun at each other.
Yeah,
and I do
that
think
could
that
be
we've all
fun.
gone.
That could be fun if you leave.
I thought it was actually kind of humorous that we made
Yeah,
it
it
to bikini
was.
bottom.
It was. But you've got to not cross that line, for just to continue getting along and playing with each other, playing like we're children, playing with each other,
Here's the thing, and I think Jenkins is going to be able to really relate to what I'm about to say. Matthew and I have had some really, really good, deep, private conversations. And the Matthew that you kind of see in private isn't always the same Matthew you get in public. And I don't know if he's playing a character.
Matthew's not what he is in the public. I don't know what's the deal, but no, I know
Matthew's had some really deep conversations prior.
I don't know what
Yeah.
he's doing.
He's really a good guy. Like in
We
Discord, I love going into Discord when he's in there.
I was in his Discord for a long time. I didn't interact with everybody though.
We have a really good Discord, actually.
The problem
Everybody
is
gets
with me and
along.
Matthew is my ex-husband.
Yeah, and I didn't really get the first time I met him. He was talking about like unaliving and stuff, and I was like, "Look, what's this guy's deal?" That's my first meeting with this guy. I think he's come a long way, I guess, but I try not to get. I don't think you see me really getting involved too much in that.
You know what? So I don't think you guys have ever seen like me when I first came online. If you think that I'm bad, like I'm an evil person, you guys should see what I used to do to people when I first got sober and came online. Totally different person.
When did you get sober?
10/5/21.
Have you had any slips, or was that's the last time, or first
No,
time?
that was the last time I used.
First-
First, dude, I got the coolest first sobriety date in the world. Like if
You're
I
a
would have,
very strong person for that. I know you don't. I mean, I know you already know, but I just feel like
If
people
I
need
would've-
to tell you that.
if I would have kept the first sobriety date that I had, it would have been the best sobriety date of all time. 1/1 of 01.
1/1/1.
Yeah, that was good.
That would have been the dopest fucking sobriety date in the world.
But look, you have a sobriety
Get
date.
it, dopest? No pun intended.
You have a sobriety date, and that's all that counts. And that is amazing because you know how many. I mean, that's what you do. I'm not even gonna preach it, but you know how many don't get out of it ever. You know
I've watched probably 1,000 people die.
5% can do it.
Yeah, yeah, but you know what? That fucking metric is so bullshit. Like that's not true.
Which
It's
I've got
not
a
true.
girl right now that's in sobriety, and she works for me, and she struggles, but she's been down for 11 years straight, and she struggles. But I mean, we talk to each other. We got our mission. We talk every Sunday morning, her and I do, and she still has her breaking point sometimes. But
Well, you got to work the fucking steps. I mean,
yeah,
most people that try sobriety, they think that it's just putting a plug in the jug or putting the pipe down. Like it's not that. Like the fucking drugs and alcohol are a symptom of a way deeper problem.
yeah,
Like
and that's what it is for her.
way
too.
deeper, way fucking deeper. Character defects, shortcomings, resistance to adaptation to life. It's the step, like people think that they know something about the steps, and it's like, dude, you've never read the book, you've never fucking seen people, you've never experienced it. Like your knowledge of what it actually takes to get sober and stay sober and actually have a life worth living, like no fucking idea what, like normal people that make these wild ass comments like, you could fucking do it if you really wanted to. It's like, dude, until you understand like a comment like this that I'm about to say, you can't say shit. Until you understand that you don't ever have to get high even if you want to, like you're lost. Until you understand that
any
one
weak
comment.
moment could ruin everything.
Well, okay, so in the book it says that we have a daily reprieve based on we have a daily reprieve that's contingent on our spiritual maintenance. Spiritual is the relating to moral feelings. Moral feelings are mostly, adapted and parallel directly to organized religion. Spirituality is not religion. Organized religion is for people who don't want to go to hell. Spirituality is for people who've been through hell.
Well, I lost my whole family fell apart when my kid's dad got on drugs, and I watched it. I've never been through it, so I can't understand how it feels. But I watched it happen, and it sucks. And
Here, Francis, you want to see a picture, Francis, of someone on meth? Here, hold on, I'll show you.
oh my gosh, Francis, that's like my kid's dad. He got math psychosis.
There's me at 165 pounds.
Oh my gosh.
January 21st, 2012. That's me coming off of heroin and methamphetamine. My usual weight's anywhere from 250 to about 310-ish. So yeah, I was half the size. In a pipe or a needle.
How tall are you?
Fuck. 6'4".
Holy cow.
Jonathan is asking if Jamie has a channel. Is it okay to say it on
5'2".
your panel, Jenkies?
You can.
Jonathan, his channel is called The Spit Cup. Just how it sounds.
You might have heard it as the spit dip cup from me. It's all right.
Oh, there's another funny one people say.
Spit cup.
Not the spit cup, but the shit cup. I've heard the shit cup before.
Oh, wow.
I got the settle shit cup. I got that too.
Francis, that's really sad. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I didn't even want to acknowledge because I can't imagine what I mean, I don't really know what to say in those kind of situations.
There's one of my best fucking booking
Oh my
photos of all
gosh.
time.
Look how handsome you are, dude.
Look at that. You see that shit? Yeah.
Jinkies, do
You
you
got
see
like
it?
high cheekbones and your
Hell
chiseled
yeah.
jaw.
You see that shit? That shit look
That's
good.
crazy. Well, I'm just glad you're 300 pounds now. Okay. Thank goodness.
I'm not. Fucking hard. Fucking sucks when I'm at work. Fucking lay bricks for a living. It's hard to fucking work with all this goddamn weight.
I get out of breath walking down the stairs. I'm out of shape.
Gosh,
6'8". Wow.
that's freaking hot. That's
Damn.
crazy.
He's a
Dang, y'all,
fucking
I'm
beast.
5'2". I would be scared standing next
Dude,
to
that's a
you.
monster.
Hey,
I was
I'm only
locked up
6
with a guy
foot.
like
My
that.
mugshot's a lie. I'm not that tall.
How tall
I'm
did it say? I
exactly-
don't know.
It said I'm like 74,
Oh
75
my
inches. I'm
God.
exactly 72, which is 6 foot even.
I did
Dude,
that too,
Abigail.
Abigail Rose.
I did
Oh,
that
it was
before.
gross.
Oh, I've done that.
I did that once
I've
too.
done worse. I've
That's
done
it.
worse.
Oh, drunk out of somebody's spit cup.
Hey, Biscuit Head
Oh.
dropped your link. That's awesome. I think it's a her. Biscuit Head's a her, right?
Thank you, Biscuit Head. Yeah, she.
I always picture a her when I see Biscuit
Oh, and
Head.
Biscuit Head, you keep on asking if we're friends. Like, I don't think you heard my comment. I have maybe a handful of people that I would call my friend online. Like, offline, a little different. Like, I'm a little bit more receptive. Online, it takes a long time for me to call someone a friend.
I know
Hey, if
what
you're
you
ever
mean.
quiet for too long, I'll reach out and check on you. That's
I
what
feel
I'm
like
saying.
now that we've got to know
I'm
each other
opposite.
a little bit better, we can be a little bit more civil to each other now.
See, Jamie's not too
I
bad.
try to be civil in the very
Now it's
beginning.
Matthew's turn.
Matthew ain't budging on that shit.
Yeah. Which
I mean,
I
I'm
don't
not even
understand
saying
why.
that I'm budging on it. I'm just having a conversation right now. This conversation don't mean shit. Just saying, it hasn't solidified. It literally just fucking happened.
Hey, but it helps us try to find some common ground and head to the right path, right?
Sure, we would
I don't
hope
think
so.
there is
In a
a
perfect
right
world.
We got a guard up. We all got guards up. Don't worry about
I
it.
think
Even
there's
Matthew
more-
says got guard up.
I think there's
See,
more of a
I'm
right.
kind of new on YouTube.
not a
so I
guard,
don't know if I'm
though.
really institutionalized yet. I'm just kind of like
kind of.
whatever.
No, Matt, it's not. So you're a little different. Okay, so, and I've explained this to people. I think I even explained it to Dumpling. There's two kinds of people online, and usually they have a mix and variation of traits. One kind is here for financial compensation. The other kind is here for emotional compensation, such as popularity, friendship, fame, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Usually it's a mixture of both. Like some people don't have the financial part of it, and the people with the financial part of it, I don't really concern myself with them particularly. Like the really evil motherfuckers, they're not here for money. They're not here for anything to do with compensation other than mental masturbation is what I call it. They're here to just destroy and decimate people. Those are people that I take pride. Like, I don't have to be paid to do exposure fucking live streams on them. I just do them. Like, I don't
Wait,
say,
on what
hey, I
people?
need people that are here for emotional currency versus people here for financial. I take pleasure
Okay,
in
well, let me make sure
decimating
we're not
people
in
like
that
that.
category. What does that mean?
So emotional currency, I wouldn't really put you here for emotional currency. And like I said, it's usually varied traits. Like there's varied, how would I say it? So like you're of course a mixture of both. And I'm going to try and sound not so much like an asshole. Certain people are easily categorized in different like psychological evaluations. So like with you, I've heard you say this, that you're here to make a couple bucks for your family, and your time is worth money, obviously. So you fall into the financial category. The type of content specifically that you did, I might say that you have a little bit of an emotional attachment to, but not enough to be on the part where you're just doing it because it's like a vocation for you. It's like something that a drive that you have to actually focus and fixate on the actual content that you're putting out. You're a mixture of both. You want to get the clicks and views, and it's not a bad thing. I mean, anybody that's a content creator has that to a certain extent. Yours is a little bit out of whack for my taste. Like, it's not my brand, but it is what it is. Like, I think that you're here for a little bit of financial. I think that you're here to make friends, and I think that you're here for mostly good purposes, but you've done some really shitty shit, which happens. And like you stated just like 10 minutes ago, you know, you've grown over the years and you've created a imaging that you want to try and portray, and you want to try and solidify that. And I think everybody does that to a point. I think all of us have growing pains on YouTube. I think even myself, like I've gone through different shit, and some things I kept and some things I discarded and some things I just keep in the back stash waiting for the right motherfucker to just unleash on.
All right, do me.
No. I don't fuck with good
You're
people.
not a content creator.
Hey, I still create content. I just don't have my own channel.
He is technically a content creator.
I actually
He
have
just
several channels.
sidekicks.
Just will never tell you guys what they are.
Nah, he just sidekicks.
Like one of my channels is I do whiskey reviews, and because that makes all of that a tax write-off.
Dude, all my
There you
Legos,
go.
bro. All my fucking Legos.
And my accountant approved it. He said that's basically a cog. It's a cost of goods sold. So that is your
Correct.
product.
Our tax
Yeah.
person told us, you know, what you use for YouTube, you can add to your,
Yeah.
you know, you can use for taxes. So your Legos, you use them on YouTube. You can
You
write
see
them on.
this
have a-
living room?
Yeah.
No, I never thought
Oh
about
yeah,
my-
that
my
could be
YouTube
your
channel.
office for your YouTube, for your Legos.
It is my office.
I have a cooking channel.
I already
which
claimed
is-
my
makes groceries a tax write-off.
house for my office.
Not all of them, but within reason. I have a product review channel. So if I want to go out and buy a new air purifier, it becomes a write-off. I'm going to
Yeah.
review it.
Air purifier.
That's awesome.
So I have all these.
Dyson.
I don't broadcast them because I don't need views or clicks or profits. It's just for business, and then I just use AI to put everything together.
That makes sense because Jinkies, we were talking about this the other day.
washer dryer. I use
Yeah.
it.
Got to have
I love
clothes to
it.
wear
I have
online.
to have it. I have to have the washer and dryer
Sometimes.
to wash the linens at the restaurant.
Y'all didn't laugh at my joke.
I didn't hear
What's your
it.
joke?
He said you have to have you have to wash clothes to wear online. I said sometimes. I'm the whore.
You're really testing me to see if I want to fucking
I'll be quiet.
good,
I'm
huh?
sorry.
You really want to fuck with me.
I'm trying to remember what she said on Matthew's panel that one time. That was really funny, and everyone said, "Clip it, clip it, clip it." You said something like that along those lines.
Oh, I remember.
You said something like, "I was a little hoish" or something like
I
that.
said,
Oh, I remember that.
oh man,
You know what I
don't know
mean?
I said.
Yeah, I do.
I
I
was
can't
just
remember
trying
what
to
it
make
was.
people like laugh for a second. It was so
I'm not going to
like,
repeat it, but I know exactly what you said.
what was it?
I'm not
You can
saying it.
repeat it. I said something
No.
about being a hoe.
You.
Abigail, I don't remember saying that.
I'm
Are you
okay
still
with-
going to do a live tonight? I don't have a channel. I think I said I was going to make a channel, but I was just joking. I mean, I might one day. Actually, I want to start sharing body cam footage not related to Miss Ann. I have I have all this body cam footage that we're doing nothing with, and I don't know if I want to share it on the Georgia Gazette page or my own Matt Sale page. But I thought, hey, I share the body cam footage, and then afterwards I just open up an open panel and we just chat about what we just watched. You know, I think Jamie, you'd be excellent to come on there every once in a while. You know, to analyze their behavior since you were once one of them.
Do any of you know what actually brought me to YouTube?
No,
That'd be really fun,
Like,
Matt. You should do it.
What my first content was?
it'll happen.
It was cop watching. I was in 1A before anything.
It was what?
I was
First
doing
Amendment.
cop watching, First Amendment audits.
Oh.
Do you have a favorite First Amendment auditor? Do you watch it anymore?
I do not watch any of them anymore because the ones
There's a guy
that I
called.
watched,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
they're just not. They're lawsuit fishing. That's all they're doing. Like a lot of the
Yeah.
originals, the real good ones, that they all stopped because of what the movement turned into.
There's a guy. It's called Amagansett Press. He
Oh,
started
and
in-
against it and his son.
I
Yeah.
love that guy. But
I don't
normally I
like
watch his son watching The Watchmen because then I can
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
watch him in like third person. It's like a TV show at that point. I like him, and you know what? He reminds me a lot of you. He's very logical and calm, and he's probably fishing sometimes, but he
He's
does
a
it the right
trained
way.
professional.
He does it
like-
the right way.
That dude, so he has what's called officer presence. he has a demeanor to do what he does. Like me personally, I've had guns pulled on me. I've had fucking like straight up 20, 30 cops on me at one time, like fucking pointing guns at me and shit in front of courthouses. Yeah, I don't have the temperament to fucking like do that shit. I snapped off a couple of times. Like my videos did good. Like they got some really good fucking, views and some fucking pretty good shit. But I realized very quickly that what I was trying to do wasn't in alignment with what I was actually doing. Like one cop, I almost cost the sergeant his job. And after that, I thought about it and I talked to my sponsor and he was like, yeah, dude, you might not want to do that. And I was like, why? He's like, because
Wicked
he's
West
a good
says
man.
that her good friend does that and wants to know if you know the channel called Press On. I've never heard of them.
I think I might have heard about it, but I don't think it's the same one. Because it was a different name.
Up in the Northeast, in the Massachusetts. It's not Auditing America, but it's he's got the tattoo knuckles, and he gets arrested all the time because he always gets warrants. What the hell's his name? Not Auditing America. He looks kind of like you, and I don't mean that in a weird way, but like he's got the.
You sure he's in the Northeast, or are you talking about Chris?
I'm pretty sure he's in Massachusetts.
Oh no, different guy then.
I'm trying to remember his name.
Not Christopher Ruff, right?
No.
Because he's in Arizona. There was one guy, he came out here.
Accountability for All. It's accountability
AFA.
for all.
Yeah,
AFA.
I know who AFA is.
And he kind of looks like you a little bit just because he's got the shaved head, But he is definitely, he pushes things way too far, which can be entertaining from my point of view, but it's not like what Amagansett Press does.
Amagansett Press has a business plan for what he does. Like that dude is extremely calculated.
And he goes in already knowing everything about the area. He does research. He's an expert.
He knows the cops. So when he first started out, what his whole business plan was to do only post offices. So he didn't do private facilities. He didn't do walking the streets. He specifically did post offices. He built a business model that was so fucking perfect. And that's the reason why his channel really took off and he had so much support. But then he, like a lot of other people, started to do it specifically for money. And it's like, that's bullshit. Like you're literally becoming a lawsuit fisherman. You're
he got
you're
a couple good lawsuits
chaser.
though. I mean,
he did. Right. Oh, he made money hand over fucking fist. He had a fucking pension. He had a 30-year pension from his job when he started all this shit. He bought a fucking Winnebago, went on a fucking cross-country tour with his son. Yep. Like some of the most epic father-son times like
they
in the
still
world.
do it too. They're travel the whole
they'll
world.
do it for the rest of their life. They're set.
Yep.
They're fucking set for life.
I still miss the old Amagansett days though, when he would basically terrorize that town.
He fucking dude.
And there was some celebrity that lived out there. I want to say maybe George Clooney or something like that, who had a house out in Amagansett. And every time he would be like walking in public, he'd always mess with him.
Yeah, Ryan the Gamer. I used to be a supporter of NC Tyrant Hunter, but he lost. So when the riots were taking place and the fucking protests were taking place because black people are oppressed in America, he made it seem like these people that were sitting in a roadway and their rights were being violated. And he was like trying to drum up a bunch of shit. And I was like, yeah, you can go fuck yourself. They're blocking a fucking city roadway. Like that's not protest. That's not organized protest. That's just bullshit. You want to fucking go into a courthouse and do a sit-in like back in the fucking 60s or the 70s? Like that was a thing. That was an okay thing to do. You're blocking a fucking roadway. You're not affecting government. You're affecting private entity. Yeah, like thump, motherfucker. Fuck
hey,
that.
I have panic attacks sometimes. You get in front of me and I go into a panic attack, I'm gonna drive through you.
Yeah. No doubt. Like the shit that I would see during the riots, dude, during like 2020, 2021, the shit that I would see back then, I was like, dude, if this was happening and I was still getting fucked up, like you motherfuckers would be gone. There'd be no way. You're going to surround my car? Oh, fuck you. You're, clickety clack, get the fuck back. No fucking way. There's just no way.
All right, folks. It's been real, but I got to go get 2 hours of sleep.
Matt, have a good night, boss. Good to see you.
I really had a good time tonight. I didn't know what to expect when I joined the panel, but I think that it went very well. And I hope we're on the road to recovery. No pun intended.
If not, I think we got somewhere, but we really were telling Miss Ann when we got her to tell us everything money-wise about a month ago that she needed to apologize. Y'all needed to talk about it because I think that, y'all, she just can't understand where we're coming from. So
I think she can. I think she doesn't want to admit it, but I think maybe we broke some ground.
yeah, I think
it's not always easy, especially something like that. It's not always easy.
Yeah, it's hard for someone to admit something to themselves,
Plus, I think she's been used to doing it for a long time, and so this YouTube world is a whole different animal for her. So, and thank you to your chat for being nice. And I'm very impressed with Wicked West because I don't think she's liked me very much, but she's been very nice in the chat.
You know what? She will respect you if you respect her, and she'll stand up for what's right.
Yeah, and I think we all do that. And I'm very aggressive too. So people are probably like, "Hey, Matt's super aggressive. Now he's being all kind of calm and stuff. That's nice, But
well, that's what they were telling me earlier. She's being a mediator. Well, I'm not emotional. I'm not talking about something emotional anymore that happened in my life. I wanted you to tell Miss Ann how you felt to try to get it through to her.
Well, and I think a lot of it has to do with Turtle Talk too, because I think that Turtle Talk has done a lot for her too. And I don't want to say that anything like out in public and make allegations. But I think Turtle Talk might have had a lot to do with that.
You're right. Yep. Mm-hmm. So really, like I said, we are not gonna. Oh no! We're not leaving or stranding or turning on Miss Ann. I love Miss Ann. I don't want her to be alone.
But you got to call out shit when it happens, no matter who it is.
But we're going to tell our friends when they do something we don't think's right. And when we found out exactly what happened, and we didn't approve of it or agree with it, we did tell her that y'all need to talk. I just wanted you to know that, and she knows that. Obviously, I've said it, so I hope it helped something.
I hope
it was way overdue.
I think it was too, and things have been boiling up and boiling up and boiling up. And I think, and I do mean it. I think a lot of our issues as a community spawned from that issue.
Yes.
And
it did.
So I don't know if Matthew will ever see it. He's a friend of mine, and I hope that things can. He's going to be a tough nut to crack.
Well, I know, there's
I have no interest in cracking him.
Miss Ann.
I know you don't, and I don't expect you to.
That's a tough spot, but all you have to, we have to remember, or Miss Ann does, to respect who your friends are. Like you're going to be over there. It doesn't mean that you're being a horrible person. It just means they're your friends.
Yeah. All right.
And I know I said once, anyone over on Matthew's panel or in his chat, I'm going to not see as a good person. I was raging. Okay. I was angry. I know I said that. Yeah. I have to settle down and get my level head back. And I will, I don't think everyone over there is awful. Okay. Sorry. I'll be quiet and let you go to bed.
No, you're all right. I was reading chat. I think we all say things when we're upset.
Yeah. And we take things personal too.
And I agree with that, Earth. I could talk about that more, but I'm going to leave it at that for the night. All right. Night, everybody.
Good night,
Later, Matt.
I think I'm going to close this down for the night too myself. Logan gets up for school in 2 hours. Yeah, thank you for coming up and talking, Jamie.
Thank you,
yep.
Jamie. And
Dublin, thank you, baby. Juicer,
love James. Love you, Jinkies. Juicer is probably asleep.
She probably is. Good night, everybody. Thank y'all for coming in. It's been an emotional night. A lot has conspired. A lot has been said and done. Thank y'all for coming in and hanging out. I love y'all. God bless y'all. I'm trying not to have another one of these lives again. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. And I need to quit letting things trigger me. Good night, guys. I love y'all. Thank y'all for your support and love. Like I said, I'm really trying not to have another one of these lives. But I feel like there'll be more. So, y'all stay tuned, I guess. As far as Jamie and Matt, I apologized. Shouldn't have brought Jamie in the middle of it all, because that was his beef with Dumpling, and I shouldn't have interfered with that. Not that I wouldn't stand up for Dumpling still, because I do. Matt, I shouldn't have got in between you and Miss Ann's beef. I just wear my heart on my sleeve. I do act on emotion. I'm a very emotional person, so I do act on emotion a lot. And when I see somebody that I feel that I care about is hurting, I go in and run in and try to save the day. And honestly, between Matt and Miss Ann, that should have been took off camera, behind the scenes, and it should have been talked about as adults with them too. Way before it had to go, and there had to be mediators in between it. I said a lot of mean things about Matt. He said a lot of mean things about me. I said mean things about Jamie. Jamie said some mean things about me. Just is what it is. As far as Daisy, I'm just going to keep her blocked and try to stay away from panels that she comes on. And when she does come on a panel, I'm going to leave. I'm just not going to deal with her anymore. She put out stuff saying I hurt my parents. I never hurt my parents. You can ask any ambulance driver. I was there for my parents. I was also dealing with my sick child. I had a child that was 6 that had just got open heart surgery. He was taking blood thinner shots. My dad was sick. My mom was sick. I was running my mom all over the place, like the hospital, because she had a diabetic ulcer on her leg. She was on dialysis. It was bad stuff. Not something that a new mother should have to deal with, but I had to. I had 2 dying parents. I'm the 7th child now, keep in mind. The 7th child. So everybody looked upon me. It was my responsibility. I did my best. I took care of my mom. I got my mom out of the nursing home, took her home to her home, and I dealt with everything that was supposed to be dealt with by myself, virtually, with a tiny little boy. It was not that easy, because my mom if you've ever taken care of somebody sick and that has mental issues, it's not easy. Not easy at all. Especially dealing with a newly born child that has medical problems. Running back and forth to doctor's offices, only for my mom and my dad, but for my son. That was some of the worst years of my life. And for a family member of mine to get on YouTube and throw it in my face, the fact that I couldn't do it all by myself and nobody helped me, that's pretty low blow. Pretty low blow. Considering she's never really had to do anything by herself ever. She's always had her husband that's brought in a decent income to allow her to go into nursing school. She always had my mom and dad to watch her girls and me. When her grandson that she raises now was little, he stayed with me about 95% of the time. And I've got the pictures and videos of his step-by-step in his life to prove it. Her daughters, I always took care of her daughters. I took them to school all the time. That's why the oldest one is so close to me. She was my baby girl. The middle one's not as close to me, but she still loves me. And I still love her too. As far as what happened almost 2 years ago, Daisy's forgetting that she went around to other channels and would stay on, like, she would go on like prayer gardens and she would sit up there. And honestly, I don't have to tell everybody this because they've seen it. Prayer garden one had Justin, had Ziggy, had the lab, and Daisy fought with all of them. Daisy fought with all of them. She had all of them up on her panel. And Daisy, one night, I stayed all night at Daisy's house that night. She went on that panel and fought with them for hours. She did lives about them, all of them. She fought with them all. Then she blamed it on me. I never really ever went on them, no more than what she did. The only time I'd ever go into, like, I'd go into chats and I'd say, hey, but normally I never said anything bad about her in the chats. And as far as what happened with Chibby and all them, Chibby and Rap, Chibby was at a loss because every time he turned around, Daisy was doing 6-hour lives about him, talking about his children, talking about how we need our kids taken away from us. Chibby totally just quit completely. And she tried to say he was Holler Creek Boy. And she would go into these, she would be like, it's him, I know it's him. And she would go and do another live about Chibby. And he said, I just don't know what to do. She won't stop. He's like, I've left her alone. Yeah, he might have said a few bad things in different chats, but nothing as bad as what Matthew Silly as F has did. Matthew Silly as F is he's did a lot to her. He got her on his panel one night and gaslit her with what OBGYN is, and then try to make it look like she wasn't a good nurse and everything. But he did stuff like that. And she never has really come at Matthew. She still loves up on him and takes up for him. But with Chibby, the only thing he said was, why you got to include me in on this? Because she said she didn't want her effed up boyfriend in her house anymore. And it hurt his feelings because he totally loved her. And he said, why do you have to include me in on this? And then she went over and did a live about him immediately, a 6-hour live about how bad we was. Said we come to her house and smoked weed. No, we did not. I don't smoke marijuana. You can buy these little vape sticks at any local gas station, anything like that. You can get them vape sticks. They're legal in Kentucky, and they're legal, I'm pretty sure, in Tennessee. They have them. They got them gummies too. And she said that we got high. I never got high. I never touched anything like that until like about 3 months later on that point. And I tried it to help my ADD because I'm so ADD. And it did calm it down a little bit, the ADD down just a little bit, but I didn't like how controlling it was over my mind because I'm very controlling. And that's why I did that. But I've never put my child's life at risk or been around my child in a inappropriate manner. Never. My son has always come first to me. My son is not even go. He's might have stayed at about 10 people's houses in his whole life. In his whole life. I never even let him stay with Daisy. Never. He stayed after he got bigger. He stayed all night at her house, but he didn't stay when he was little bitty, no. He didn't even stay with his mama when he was little bitty. I never allowed it. He always was with me. The longest time I've ever left Logan was when I went to Missouri to see Amanda, and I regretted every bit about leaving my child that 3 days I was gone. So, and I don't have to convince anybody I'm a good mom. I'm a good mom. My son loves me and adores me. I'm always there for him. I'm always doing. And you know what? The other day, I want to address that too. They said that I put that Cash App out there on purpose. No, I did not. I don't got my glasses on right now, actually, to be quite honest with you. It's because I have hot flashes. When I put glasses on my eyes, it's like it holds a bunch of heat in. So I have hot flashes, and the hot flashes, and I take the glasses off because my face burns up when I leave them on. So I hit that little thing, and I can barely see it right now. And I left it on there from when I had it for Logan's birthday, and I accidentally hit it. And I offered to give everybody's money back if they wanted it. That donated, well, contributed at the time. And everybody's like, no, this is for Logan. And it went to Logan. And Logan still got it. I don't know. I think he bought something off of Amazon, but it was little. And yes, there was a wish list wedding registry out, and that had been purchased. Miss Shirley bought that. What was on the wedding registry? She took care of that, and anything else went to Logan. So, he's got him a plan. We got to leave. We got to go to Johnson City this week. So he's going to hit the mall wide open, y'all. So I'm got to be prepared for that. He likes the malls. I'm trying to get him to buy some clothes with it, but it's his. So he decides what he wants to do with it. People give it to Logan. They didn't give it to me. Logan got it. He probably can show you what he got with it. If you all were really wanting to, but I don't think you all do. But yeah, as far as everybody else, I do respect Brad. He just let everybody up for free for all tonight. He's dealing with a lot. He lost his nephew last night. He's dealing with his mama issues, and it was just a free for all tonight. There was a lot of drama behind it. I need to learn to not go on other people's panels because that's where I get myself in trouble. I normally don't go to anybody's channels at all. But I do Brad's because Brad's my bro from where I'm from. Brad lives in my town. And I know Brad personally. And he's a pretty cool dude, honestly. Like that. He's a pretty cool dude. He gave me my fair shot tonight on the panel. Can't say nothing bad about him. Y'all ain't subbed up to Brad. Go sub up to Crack 40. He's a comedian, guys. That's what he should classify his channel as a comedian, because he is a comedian. He is crazy, and I love it. But he's my friend only. Jinkies ain't really looking for love. You got to be looking for love in all the wrong places. And I'm not looking for love. So there you have it. I'm hoping I'm covering everything I wanted to say. As far as hurting Daisy, we did our fair share of hurting each other. Yeah. We did a whole lot of hurting of each other. As far as Diamonds and Debbie, I don't know what's up with them girls. They turn like two rattlesnakes. I never did nothing to either one of them. I do got proof coming straight out of the horse's mouth. And a lot of everything I said. So Scuba Dive Up Brad is Crack 40 TV. Go check him out. Sub up. Right there, Dumpling said put his link out there. He's a comedian. He's funny. He's a country comedian. So if he's not for the squeamish. But I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming in, hanging out. I hope I cover everything I need to cover. Juicer's still up here with me. I'm about to fall asleep though, y'all. Y'all have a good morning. Go to bed. Love y'all. Bye.